It's just as if you sleep with a man. You decide to open up your legs to a man. You can't open your legs to nobody else. That's your husband, man. Go ahead and read. Verse 2. And be not conformed. Separate yourself from a marriage. But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be ye what? Transformed by the renewing of your mind. Here's what you need. You need to be brainwashed. A lot of brothers and sisters will say to us in the Isupk, well, y'all are brainwashed. You understand that? You look at that as a bad thing. Here's the thing, your mind needs to be washed. It needs to be cleansed. You understand? Your mind needs to be transformed. So you're not doing the evil wicked things that you did before. Go ahead. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. You understand? Here's what you have to do. You gotta learn to separate, man. You gotta learn to look at things for what it is. You gotta open your eyes to America. And you gotta learn to see the truth. And that's why the Lord says, ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You gotta learn to wake the hell up, man. Go ahead and read. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 52 and verse 1. Awake! Awake! Do what? Awake! The Lord said, wake the hell up, man. Listen, right now, you're walking around asleep. You don't even, and you like to turn around and say, I'm woke. You understand? You would say, I'm woke, but then join yourself to an African. You would say, I'm woke, and then join yourself to a different form of Christianity. You would leave the Christian church and say, I'm a Muslim, and then turn around and say, I'm woke. You understand? The Lord said, wake the hell up. What does that mean? You got to understand these records for what it really is. Understand the Bible belongs to niggas, spicks, and savages, man. Wake the hell up. Go ahead. Put on thy strength. Put on thy what? Strength. The Lord said, put on your strength. What is your strength? Your strength is found right here in these records. Your strength is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That's your strength, man. You've been living hostile in America for over 400 years, and you're walking around weak because you don't have a culture. You don't have a nation of your own. The Lord said, put on your strength, man. Go ahead and read. You read this chart right here. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. This is who the Lord is talking to. So-called niggas, spicks, and savages. You're Zion according to the Lord. Go ahead. Put on that beautiful garment. Put on that what? Beautiful garment. The Lord said to put on your beautiful garments, man. And that, listen, that's metaphor. You look at this brother right here behind the camera. That's beautiful garments that he got on. That's what you would call red-like apparel. You understand? Walking around with fringes on your t-shirt ain't beautiful garments, man. Fringes belong on the bottom of your real garments, man. And what this brother got on is a red-like apparel. This is what our king wore. Beautiful garments, man. And you know what else beautiful garment is in the scripture? That's your culture. You understand? Understanding that you don't belong to America, that you belong to the greatest power to ever rule. You belong to the Lord. You understand? And your king ain't Donald Trump. Your king ain't Joe Biden, man. Your king is a black man, a nigga called Jesus Christ, man. You understand? Understanding the law, statutes, and commandments and doing them. That's your culture. That's your beautiful garment. Go ahead and Jerusalem! Oh, who? Jerusalem! The holy city! For henceforth thou shalt no more come into thee uncircumcised and unclean. Listen, the Lord said to put on your beautiful garments because you're no longer going to come to him uncircumcised, man. The Lord don't hear your prayers when you're praying over Thanksgiving dinner. You understand? The Lord don't hear your prayers whenever you're praying for your mother to have a happy birthday or a happy Mother's Day, man. The Lord don't hear your prayer when you're talking about happy Father's Day or happy goddamn Easter. You understand? The Lord hears your prayer when you turn back to Him and you keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Go ahead and read.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 37 and verse 1. The hand of the Lord was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
Listen, man, the hand of the Lord was upon Ezekiel. And the Lord set him in a valley that was in the midst full of bones. And you know what the Lord did to the priests and prophets in the Isupk today? He sent us out to speak in the midst of a valley that's full of bones, man. And what's that valley full of bones? It's dead men walking. You understand? Men and women that don't know who they are. You understand? This is what Ezekiel was seeing in the Bible. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And it caused me to pass by the world, and behold, there were very many in the open, and lo, they were very dry.
The Lord said there was very many. You understand? Because Israel is as the sand of the sea. You understand? The Lord said there was very many, and the bones was very dry, man. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
And this is what the Lord said. Son of man, can these bones live? Meaning what? Can these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians learn to keep the law, statutes, and commandments again? You understand? Can you come out of this docile place and understand who you are and obey the Lord again, man? Go ahead.
And I answered, O Lord, thou knowest.
This is what the Isupk and the Commander General Johanna say, which is why we're out here every week, which is why we go to camp every week to teach the word of the Lord to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because only the Lord knows who can live and who can't, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Again, he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones.
The Lord said to Ezekiel to look at these dry bones, man, and to start to prophesy. What does it mean, man, to prophesy? It means speak life. You understand? Or speak death. What we do in America, when we prophesy against this kingdom, we're speaking the destruction of America. But when we talk to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we're speaking life to you, man. We're telling you what it takes to live again. Go ahead and read.
And say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord.
This is what we say, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Listen to the word of the Lord. Go ahead and read.
Thus saith the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
The Lord said He's going to cause breath to enter into you. What is that breath, man? That breath is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what the Lord gave to Adam, the breath of life. When you read in Genesis, and it says the Lord breathed the breath of life into Adam. The Lord gave Adam a culture. He gave Adam a code of conduct. He gave Adam the cheat code of life. You understand? And here's something these so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have to understand. The Lord gave you the cheat code to life. You want to rule the world? You understand? Accept the breath of the Lord, man. You want to rule every nation under the sun, man. Understand who you are. Go ahead and read.
And ye shall live, and I will lay dews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you.
This is what the Lord said. The Lord said He's going to breathe the breath of life on you, and you're going to live. And He's going to put flesh upon you. What is that flesh, man? That flesh is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. It's going to clothe you, man. So you're not going to be dry bones no more. You're going to be clothed with flesh. Go ahead and read.
And cover you with skin.
Cover you with what?
Skin.
You're going to be covered with skin. You're going to be covered with protection, man. Go ahead and read.
And with breath in you.
Do what?
And put breath in you. And ye shall live.
So what?
Live. And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
Hold on, let me say something real quick. Because what you bring it out so heavy, man. Because right now, we're on the west side of Chicago right now. Chicago is one of the main cities that black people went to during the Great Migration. from the south to the north, running away from all the lynchings and murders that happened to us by white people. Now here in America in 2023, you on the west side, south side of Chicago, we are dying, man. We are dying as a people. Everywhere you go to, there's always gun violence, drug dealing. You know what I'm saying? The poor education that we have that we're suffering, the poverty. You know what I'm saying? Like black people and Hispanic people here in America, we built this country, man. We built this country from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? And how they are persecuting us by putting us in the ghettos, flooding our communities with drugs and guns and violence. This is how they repay us. There is no life here, man. And who's to blame for that? Your leaders, the Christian church and the Muslim mosque, man. You can blame Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. You can blame Farrakhan. You can blame all the leaders that you look up to on the TV. Because all the leaders, all they do is this. They sold you out for money. Here in Isupk, we ain't gonna sell you out for money, man. We put our people for us. That's what makes a great leader. We put our people for ourselves. We sacrifice a lot of things for us to be out here on this Saturday morning on the west side of Chicago, man. So for you to be a leader, man, it's called about self-sacrifice. It's for you to not be selfish. The Christian church and the Muslim mosque, they teach you how to be selfish, man. That's what they teach you. They put themselves before they put their own people. And they embedded that. And they embedded that to our women as well. Our women have been brought down so low that they would rather do an abortion. They would commit an abortion for their own jobs. You know what I'm saying? It will bring our black men so low. They'll sell drugs to their own brothers and their own sisters just because so they put money in their damn pockets, man. There is no life in our communities. No life on the south side, west side of Chicago. How you get life? By following these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven is ahead, man. I'm talking about the rulership of blacks, Hispanics, and North Indians. Christ went on that cross for black people to not be oppressed. Jesus Christ came out of the ghettos, man. That's right. Find that precept for me. Jesus Christ came out of the ghettos, man. Jesus Christ was just like me and you. Jesus Christ grew up on the west side of Chicago. Christ grew up with, there wasn't no gunshots back then. I'm pretty sure you heard brothers getting stabbed back then. I know brothers getting stabbed back then with all the violence that they had. But Jesus Christ grew up in the ghettos, man. Jesus Christ grew up in the hood. Right here, listen, it's a funeral right across the street, driving past bodies. In Chicago, man, you see more funerals than you see children being born. That's something that's out of place. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure the person that's getting buried right now is probably younger than 25 years old. That's a common age to die on the south side of Chicago. A common age to die 89, 90 years old when a person died at an old age. People die at a very young age. People die in the womb. We died in the damn womb. Your lifespan is not 95 years old. It's supposed to be in the Bible. Your lifespan is 0. 0 years old. That's the average lifespan right now. The book of John, chapter 1 and verse 26. And the thing you said to him, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? How do you say any good thing come out of Nazareth? I'm gonna tell you why. Nazareth was the ghetto. Real Jews was in the ghetto, man. Like you are in the ghetto right now. On Madison Pulaski, this is the ghetto right here. Look at all this trash you see in your neighborhood. All the trash, all the filling apartments, all the rats and the roaches you see in your neighborhood. This is the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Spring that part again, huh? God! And then the angel said to him, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? Any good thing come out of the west side of Chicago? Any good thing come out of the south side of Chicago? make it out the hood, what they do? They put guns on social media. They rap about killing other black men. Like Lil Durk, MPG Duck. Those are you look up to. Right. You gotta look up to men like Jerry Hunt. You gotta look up to men like Captain Mount Quad. That's right. You gotta look up to men like Captain Cesario. These are the men that came out of the ghettos and decided they want to do something different with their lives and raise up their people up. This was the team. Keep it doing that. Time is real. Shalom.
Get that powerful piece of prop for the hand. And what the brother was saying was so heavy, man. Listen, the Christian church is a farce and a lie, man. You gotta understand that these monsters are incapable of teaching you anything except for how to hate your brothers. You understand? And they'll tell you the law is done away with, but then they'll tell you to give them your tithes. You understand? They'll tell you to give them a 10% of anything that you earn, but the law is done away with. That's because they want to get rich off your back, man. Martin Luther King was one of the worst, filthy, wicked, evil sellouts known to the black race. And you celebrate this evil nigga every year, man. Go ahead and read.
The book of Westside, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
What did the Lord say?
Gather yourselves together.
The Lord said to gather yourselves together, man. Here's what made Martin Luther King so evil. You understand? Chicago was thriving. You understand? The South was thriving, man. There were certain places in America that was thriving from black businesses, black banks, man, black schools. You understand? And what Martin Luther King did, because of a dream that was not of the Lord, you understand? He told you to give up your dream, man, and go and give up your stores and go into our present stores and buy from them. You understand? And join yourself with them. But the Lord says to gather yourselves together. Go ahead.
Yes, gather together. Oh, nation, not today.
So you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, you should come out of the Christian church. You should come out of the Muslim mosque. You understand? You should leave the fake Israelite group you're in. You understand? And you should come and join your brothers under Commanding General Yohana. You understand? Come over and get a flyer, man, and learn what it takes to live. You understand? And with that, we're the Isupk, started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man. And that's my time. Shalom.
West Side Chicago, and get a powerful piece of hand. Once again, we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commanding General Yohana. It's not of Commanding General Yohana. It's not of the truth. We come out here every weekend, which is the Lord's Sabbath day. We are the original school. In 1969, there were originally 7 heads that started the school, and it was handed down to one man, Commanding General Yohana. All these other Israelite youths out here, they came from 1 West. Now what must they do? And I'm paraphrasing. They must come back together as one nation. To kill a Bible and shot, give me the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. I want you to hold that, and I'm going to get you this article real quick. So that was a brother named Ross, 25 years old. He was a member of an anti-violence group called Creed. He was killed in Chicago and shot at the road. Let me tell y'all something. Guess what? I lived over here 18 years ago, back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood. I'm from the hood. Just like the brother said, Christ is from the hood. And they said, what good can come out of Nazareth? And guess what? You don't kill your house as a nigga according to the Bible. You kill a Bible for shot.
Member of anti-violence group, Chicago, Creed, killed, and shooting outside Oakland, outreach center.
Now, because of your stinking pastors, if this brother knew that this Bible belongs to the blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, this brother would have been at one of our classes. He could have been out here with us, this brother would not have lost his life. Thanks to the damn Christian church, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Read.
A man who worked to stop gun violence Wednesday, and they shoot him outside the community outreach center. Chicago police said they are looking for 2 people involved.
2 other people. And they would have been brothers. 2 other black men killed this brother, man. Like I said, we got to be stored for elective knowledge. Read.
Police said 28-year-old Randy Roper was in the Southside parking lot about 12:16 p.m. when 2 people walked up and shot him in the head.
You can drop that, Bobby Bashar. I'm going to paraphrase this. It's just Christ said, how can you love your brother who you have seen? You know what I'm saying? But you say you love God. You ain't never seen God. And you won't see him, but guess what? Why do you hate your brother? You are a liar. That's what you are, thanks to the Christian church. Read.
Who will rise up for me against the evil doer?
He said, who will rise up for me against the evil doer? Guess what? I Isupk, under Commander Jimmy Yohana, and no one else. We are from one West, there was only one organization, the Isupk. It's the School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Commander Jimmy Yohana gave the order almost 3 years ago for all camps to come together. Why are y'all not right here standing on this corner with the Isupk? That's because your Christian pastors are listening to this black bastard, so-called oppressor, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
The word adversary is like the word devil is adversary. Your oppressor is the adversary of the Most High God. Come on, man. We are the rulership of the damn beast. The wicked, cruel bastard. Go ahead.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
That's the Isupk. That's the Commander Jimmy Yohana. If you can't Bible for sure, give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. Like I said, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because God has rejected knowledge. The Most High God will reject me. That your pastor, so-called Christian pastor, we got a rank structure at Isupk. Y'all in school. Now, we want you to come in, you can teach. When you come into the school and you have a car, you are going to be under the office of a 50. You are going to say, car out of the car, damn it. You understand what I'm saying? Then in the Isupk, you see all the brothers right here, like Christ was, you are hardcore Israelite brothers. The priests and the prophets of the Isupk and the scriptures, we're hardcore men. And that's what leaders in the scriptures. That was in the synagogue. They changed the money. And one of the Christ also they should be doing, that's what Christ did. Christ, he got some weapons together, he got the things to put us together. He made a whip, and he whipped those wicked bastards out the damn church.
That's right.
Christ was not some damn pale-faced redhead, little effeminate Caucasian man. I pray you understand. Yeah, but I read that scripture.
God, the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
It says the ox, the ox is an animal, one animal that knows who his master is. Some people may say that the ox may be one of the dumbest animals on the planet. He might not be that dumb because he knows who his master is. Read.
And the ass, his master's crib.
The ass, his master's crib. Go ahead.
But Israel does not know.
But Israel, who is the nation of Israel? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. You're on this sound right here. You are a chosen seed. Christ, your king, whose name is Yahweh Shemashach in Hebrew, he comes from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
You're from the tribe of, if you are a so-called Negro, you're from the tribe of Judah. You're a so-called East Indian, like the West Indian, Jamaican. You're from the tribe of Benjamin. You're from the tribe of Isupk. Read.
But Israel does not know.
Israel does not know. Go ahead.
My people do not consider.
It says my people don't consider. And if you think about, if you go into the scriptures say that Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shemashach, is a so-called black man according to the Bible. Why is the Christian church still walking around in their picture of a so-called Caucasian man? Once again, you wanted to be called white, but once again, God calls you red. You are not white. You're not white like the pages of this book. How docile is that? You care about the Start Shop man? In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. We always have to understand why this oppressor is doing what he's doing. And I'm paraphrasing this. The scriptures say this, that the wicked is the strength of the womb. Not the wicked, the so-called oppressor. He's not alone. Guess what? He was the lead. He was the man that had captivity. But the Arabs and Arabs. It's like those Arabs and Arabs. And I want to say, you're not African. You are Negroes. You are blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians. That's what the white man calls you. The scripture said that he was named after their own names. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man. Now, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance.
A nation of what?
Fierce countenance.
A nation of fierce countenance. What does that mean? The scripture's going to bring, go ahead.
Which shall not regard the person of their own, nor show favor to the young.
And this is why the bastard don't care about the old or the young. Just like in Milwaukee a few years back. There was a mother and a father in the car with their children. There was a damn 3-year-old goddamn skunk kid on the floor with his hands spraying like he was the damn criminal. That is a damn child. What has the child done to you? That shit was so damn wicked. It's that the nation of their fierce countenance. You guys don't give a damn about anything. What's so damn to do is spoiled, wicked bastard. Go ahead.
Verse 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle, and of the fruit of thy land, until thou be destroyed. Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or increase of thy kind, or flocks of thy sheep, until I have destroyed thee.
You have destroyed us by what? Put a contract hand in our neighborhood. Guess what? There was a brother. He was a so-called, he was a G. Guess what? It was 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, like it to this day. Your oppressors are dropping crates of guns in black neighborhood. Why is that? Because they know your oppressors hire us know that we come into slavery. Because our forefathers sinned against the Most High. Why is that? Because we want to put on these heathens. God sent the blood, but King Solomon was the king of Ezekiel. Because he wanted to think outside our race. He had over 1,000 women. He has over 1,000 women. 700 wives. We are talking about. The Lord destroys the earth. Don't tell me how to destroy the earth. Because of our iniquity. You can't drop that. Drop that. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 9. We have judges coming here in America. And guess what? Because your oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. We have to come out here every weekend and tell you in One West, 125th Street of the heart of New York, at the command of Junior Honda. We are out here because we love our people. Guess what? We kill shit about art. We kill one of our brothers back here. You know what I'm saying? We kidnap that child. We kidnap that sister. What? Your own people, our own people is kidnapping our own people, man. That's what you're oppressor. Your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. Go ahead, Marcus, I read that scripture.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 9. If any man have ear, let him hear.
Any man have ear, let him hear. That means if you have ears, there was women in, men also being in with. You have ears. Understand this, read.
Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
Scripture saying, he that leadeth into captivity. When you put a nation of people on slave ships and they're stacked up like sardines, women defecating on themselves. Men and women have to go to the bathroom. If you're a pregnant woman, it's on a flower. Men goddamn baby. Watch this on the damn ship. Being embarrassed in front of every goddamn body, man. You got to wake up out of this hellhole. These white bastards go to captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. You other nations, especially you so-called oppressors, you so-called white people, you will go into slavery.
That's right.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
No, maybe.
Must be killed with the sword.
He should be or about to be.
Must be killed with the sword.
Must be killed with the sword. That's gonna happen. Read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Who are those saints? Those saints are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And now on the side, you can come drop your whole damn wallet inside this bucket right here. You know what I'm saying? At the commanding to the Hunter, all camps, at the today, drop those swords, and everything that y'all doing, hit this in the action decay. At the commanding to the Hunter, right there now.
Right.
You have a story, 8909, West Roosevelt Road in Westchester, Illinois. If you don't come into this group at the commanding to the Hunter, guess what? You will get caught up in the Star Wars war. And in the Star Wars war, in the middle of the Star Wars war, Christ is returning with 200 million chariots. He's going to bring havoc on this earth. And before it goes out, in the scriptures, I'm paraphrasing. The scriptures say this: it's going to look as if Christ's vesture was dipped in blood. Christ is going to come back and do a lot of damn killing. So that means the oppressor, you will be killed. Our people did. Guess what? All our people that don't come back to these laws, such as the commandment, you all will be slain by the sword. It is time to wake up. Blacks, Hispanics, and Arabian Indians, Isupk, under commanding General Yohana, is the only Israelite group that is commissioned to come out here and teach these laws, statutes, and commandments. And the scripture, give me some of that. We're going to get Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. So all of you Christians, that are still in that church, they get a couple of dollars, church. He said there were a lot of people leaving this church, right? So why don't you follow those other people that's coming out of those churches? We have schools all across the earth, in the UK, Mexico, Puerto Rico. We are all over. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Brother Bishop.
God on God, the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yes, gather together. O nation not desired.
All nations not desired. Us blacks, Hispanics, and Arabian Indians are not desired here in America. But because of your Christian leaders, man, we don't know that this Bible belongs to blacks, Hispanics, and Arabian Indians. So we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of West 125th Street, out of New York, under commanding General Yohana. If commanding General Yohana is not of the truth. That's the law of Israel. That's my time.
And give that powerful priest and prophet a hand, man. As we introduce ourselves, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana, man. And Commanding General Yohana has sent us out here to tell blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians the truth according to the Bible. And what's that truth? The truth is this:
Now you black man in America, you God's chosen people. You Native American Indians, you're God's chosen people. You Hispanics, you're God's chosen people. The nigger speaks in savages that they hated for over 500 years are God's chosen people. And for 500 years, the Christian church has lied to you. Islam lied to you. All these major religions and philosophies have lied to you. But since 1969, the Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge has been established to save black people. We're out here to save black people. We're out here to save the Hispanics. We're out here to save the Native American Indians. You want to know why? Because time is almost up. The end of America is coming soon. The end of this empire is coming. You want to know why? For all the bloodshed on its hands. For the bloodshed of the Native American Indians. For the bloodshed of the Puerto Ricans. For the bloodshed of the Mexicans. For the bloodshed of the Hondurans. For the bloodshed of the Guatemalans. America is going to pay, man. God's going to make America pay. And God's here to let you know we are the prophets of God. We are the prophets of the Most High Power, man. We're not your Christian pastor. We're not your Muslim mosque. We're here to let you know the truth. And the truth is this. We don't have much time left. America's coming to an end. This world, as you know it, is about to change right before your eyes. And we're trying to help you. We're trying to save you for it. That's what God sent us out to do. That's what the disciples of Christ did, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to prophesy to God's people. We're not in the white neighborhood. We're not in up and down Chinatown. You know where you can find us in? The ghettos. You can find us in the barrios. You can find us on the reservations. Because Commanding General Yohana sent us out here to show our love to blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. It's a commandment. Jesus Christ says to love your brother as you love yourself. That was a commandment. That's why we're here to bring the BDs and the Latin Kings together. We're here to bring the GDs and the MLDs together. We're here to bring the folks and the peoples together, God damn it. That's what we're here for. We're not here to get any penny no next. We're not here like TD Jakes trying to show off our gator shoes. That's not what we're here for. We're not here to sleep with your wives. We're not here to sell you crack. I'm here to save your life. Right. Because that's what we set out here to do by the name of our holy king, man. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the Lord ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We're here to bring blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians together. And I'm going to show you why. Give me the book of 1 Thessalonians 2, verse 5.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians. Chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves. For yourselves. Know perfectly that the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord, so coming as a thief in the night. A thief in the night.
Jesus Christ is coming back as a thief in the night. America is going to be destroyed as a thief in the night. America, as you know, is coming to an end. There's going to be a day where you can't call CPD. There's going to be a day where you can't smoke weed on the streets of Chicago. There's going to be a day where you can't call the dope man anymore. There's going to be a day where the GDs and the Latin Kings can't beef anymore. You want to know why? Because the Ku Klux Klan are going to be running up and down your streets. You're seeing it right now. They just marched on Washington. The damn white supremacist groups just marched in Washington, D.C., and now one of them got arrested, man. What does that tell you? America's in bed with white supremacists. White supremacists founded America. Christopher Columbus was a white supremacist. George Washington, white supremacist. Abe Lincoln, white supremacist. JFK, white supremacist. Ronald Reagan, that put the guns in the black ghettos, was a white supremacist. And I don't got to tell you about Donald Trump. Come on, Donald Trump. I don't got to have to tell you about Donald Trump. He kept his racism to your face. There's no debate that America hates you. America hates black people like it hates the Mexicans. America hates black people like it hates the Native American Indians. America hates black people like it hates the Puerto Ricans. America hates black people like it do the Venezuelans, the El Salvadorians, the brothers from Cuba, the brothers from Puerto Rico. So what does that tell you? We gotta join together. It's your time to come together, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, because America is coming to an end. World War III is on the horizon. Fighting it out right now with Russia and the Ukraine. That's just the beginning. China and Iran are joining forces. War's about to pop off, and they're about to be a draft. Many of your sons are about to die if you don't come into the knowledge. The truth will set you free. That's what Christ said. The truth will free you from bondage. The truth will free you from drug abuse. The truth will free you from homosexuality. And the truth will free you from the Christian church. Guess what? The Christian church is the home of all of that. The Muslim mosque is the home of all of that. The Catholic church is the home of all things evil. It's time for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to come read this book in the eyes of a nigga, in the eyes of Spicks, in the eyes of savages. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people, and that's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Black and brown unity is in the Bible. That's what it's about. That's the whole why Christ came and preached brotherhood. Christ doesn't want you dying over corners. Christ doesn't want you dying over blocks. He don't want you dying over crack cocaine that the CIA put in your neighborhood. Jesus Christ wants blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to love each other once again, man. And that's what we're here for. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we love our people more than anyone else. We got the war with the government, we got the war with churches, and we're going to war with anyone that stands against this truth. We are the original school, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Don't look us up. If you don't know who Commanding General Yohana is, you better look him up. Commanding General Yohana is the reason any black, Latino, and Native American is out here with a speaker. He's the reason we're out here. We're out here because he came and he found us. He found us out the ghettos in Chicago, out of the ghettos in LA, out of the ghettos in New York, out of the barrios in Guatemala, barrios in Puerto Rico. And he said, man, it's time for you to do the same work that we did for you. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to show you the book of life, man. Out here in Chicago is nothing but death. Skip down to, there ain't more on that, brother? Give me verse 7.
God of God, 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5 and verse 7. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober. Be sober.
You gotta be ready, man. You gotta be sober. You gotta wash away the philosophies of America. America wants you to die. America wants black people to die. America wants Hispanic people to die. America wants Native American Indians to die. But God wants you to live, man. So what are we gonna tell you? Stop getting high. Stop sleeping with the same sex you are. If you're a man, don't sleep with a man. Sleep with a woman. Go get you some box. I promise you it'll change your life. We give the box a hand. God damn, man. The Lord knew what he was doing when he made a woman. And we like women up here. You want to know why? Because God gave us women. And guess what? He said you can have multiple of them. Why do you think your Christian pastor wants all the women to himself? You should even with your wife, the deacon's wife, everybody, man. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, it's time we join together. And we're not going to do it with the Black Panthers. The Black Panthers let us down, I'm sorry to tell you. The Brown Berets, they let us down. The Muslims in their Million Man March, they let us down. All of them sold us out to our oppressors. But guess who hasn't sold out? The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge since 1969. We're unchanged, we're unmoved, and you can't stop us. You want to know why? Because we walk with Christ. We walk with the angels of the Lord out here. You know how many times we got death threats? You know how many times we sat here on Madison Pulaski and cats told us they were going to kill us? Where they at? I don't know where they at, but we still standing, goddammit.
That's right.
We will keep standing until the Lord tells us to stop. Until further notice, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is the only hope. It's the only hope. We're the real doomsday preppers. That's how you're going to save yourself from doomsday. A bunker ain't going to save you. MREs ain't going to save you. All that gun training you're doing ain't going to save you. The Lord ain't on your side. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we lost our father. He's angry with us. That's why we're in the ghettos, barrios, and reservations and dying. The Native American Indians are #1 in suicide, but 5% of the population. Black people are #1 in jail in the incarceration system, but they're 13% of the population. The Hispanics, I ain't gotta tell you about the Hispanics, man. The Hispanics come here and mop your floor. They take out your trash. They wash your babies. And there's over thousands of them dying at the border. A little 8-year-old girl just died in ICE detention centers. Where's Joe Biden? I thought he was going to open them up and let them all free. He made it sound like he was Nas. Talking about, I'm going to open all the cells in Atticus and send them to Africa. That's what all that mess he was talking. But it was all lies. Because all America does is lie to black people. All America do is lie to Hispanic people. That's why we got to keep it real with each other. This book is the book of the truth. This is the book of life. This is where you're going to get your remedy, black people. This is where you're going to get your remedy, Hispanic people. This is where you're going to learn how to save your life. This is where only in the ISUPK under commanding General Yohan. No other place can save you. No other organization, no other church, no other school. I don't care what they claim. Only One West, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohan. We never jumped off flag, and we never will. Commanding General Yohan from Castle Hill Projects. Never ran, never will. Read. The book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, and verse 8. But let us, who are of the day, be sober. We're of the day. What you see right now, we're of the day. We see the light. We see the truth. So we're coming out to you so you may see the truth as well. So you may have a chance of life. That's what we're here to do. We're here to give black people a fighting chance. We're here to give Hispanic people a fighting chance. Because we're the members of the day. And everyone else walking in America are members of the night. Imagine, you're walking around your house at night with no lights on. What you gonna do? You're gonna bump around. You're not gonna know which way is which. And only in the eyes to be under commanding General Yohan can we give you the light to see. The blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are God's chosen people, according to the Bible. Read, bro. God, putting on the breastplate of faith. The breastplate of faith and love, for an helmet, the hope of salvation. For God have not appointed us to wrath. Have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord. To obtain salvation by our Lord. This is how you're going to obtain salvation. You want me to tell you how you do it? Get out of the church. The church is lying to you. This is how you're going to obtain salvation. Get out of America's military. This is how you're going to obtain salvation. Get out of America's police force. This is how you're going to obtain salvation by a black man loving a Hispanic man. through the Native American Indians coming hand in hand with the Hispanics. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take the folks and the people to come together. It's going to take the Moles and the GDs to come together. That's what it's going to take. It's going to take the Latin Kings and the 2-6 to come together. And it's in the Bible. God ain't with division. God wants Israel to be one again. God wants black people, Hispanic people to be one again. He wants the Puerto Ricans and the Cubans to be one again. He wants the Dominicans and the Haitians to be one again. And that's in the Bible. Why do you think there's so much death here in America? Because we're separated. Because the blood and the Crips are killing each other. Because the Latin Kings and the GDs are killing each other. You want to know why? Because the white man told you how to kill your brother. The white man told us how to kill each other. But guess what? A black man named Jesus Christ is going to teach you how to love each other. A black man named Jesus Christ is going to teach the Mexicans how to love each other. The Salvadorians how to love each other. The Native Americans how to love each other. The black people here on Madison and Pulaski, you're going to learn how to love each other through Jesus Christ. There's no other way. No other way of philosophy that's going to help you love each other. Every other way is death here in America. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, this is the way of life. The blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians loving each other, that's the way of life. America wants you to hate each other. America wants you to kill each other over a street corner. Not God. Not God. God wants you to stand together, man. God wants you not to sleep with your brother's wife. God wants you to stop selling drugs. God wants you to stop getting high. And I know you tried every rehab, man. You tried every rehab program and they can't get you right. Guess what will get you right? You ain't got no bed, no house, nowhere to lay your head at night. We'll get you right. You want to know why? Because Commander Joey Holler did it for all of us. He did it for us. He got me off of drugs. He got all these brothers off of drugs, man. He got us out of the gangs. These are brothers from the streets. And he got us out of it, man. Want to know how he did it? By showing us the Bible. That's how you're going to save black people. That's how you're going to save Hispanics. That's how you're going to save the Native American Indians, by taking the Bible back, man. This is your Constitution. This is your Bill of Rights, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. How come you don't know that? Because they stole it from you. They stole it from you. They made themselves the people of the Bible when it's all Pharisees and lies. It's all thoughts. It's all manipulation to keep you under. When Jesus Christ is a nigga. And all his people are niggas, spics, and savages, man. That's why they burnt the eyes out the slaves that read the Bible. You ever wonder why you weren't allowed to read the Bible in your entire life? You had someone reading it to you? Because if you read this Bible, you would realize it's the most revolutionary manifesto to exist. Right. God, our Lord, Jesus Christ, who died for us. Jesus Christ died for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians only. He didn't die for the Polacks. He didn't die for them. He died for black people, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Skip up to verse 3 if you could.
Right down the street. How many people?
Go ahead, brother. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, when they shall say peace and safety. Right now, they're trying to join nations together. Right now, they're trying to make allies and communals and partnerships. But guess what? The Lord's going to divide all that. The only relationship that can stand is black people coming together with the Hispanics. The only relationship that the Lord is going to validate is the Native Americans coming together with black people. Because we are family. Black people, your family are the Hispanics. I know you don't want to believe it. You want to know why? Because the white man doesn't want you to believe it. Guess what? How many black people can say, I got Native American in me? How many? thousands, millions. You want to know why? Because the Native Americans are your family. The Native Americans are your brothers. The Hispanics are your brothers. And it's time to join together with them, man. Right now, Russia's holding hands. Oh, yes. They're holding hands with China. They coming to war against America. America's holding hands with NATO in the Ukraine. War is coming to the American home front. Nukes and bombs are coming to show you that the end of days is near. And the only way to save yourself, Black Hispanic people, Native American people, is to love each other like no one else. That's in the Bible, right? Out of God. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. What's going to happen to America is sudden destruction. Right now, it seems all good, y'all. You can go to the store, buy you some cigarettes, buy you some blunts. What y'all smoking now? What y'all smoking now? They ain't smoking Dutchess no more. And not like back in the day. They smoking the cigarillos, the Fruity Loops, the cookies, the blunt wraps, all that. Well, there's gonna be a day where you can't buy your Fruity Loops no more. There's gonna be a day where you can't find the weed man no more. There's gonna be a day where the United States Marines and the Air Force are gonna come down by the force of the nigger God. Sudden destruction is coming to America. And you better get yourself right, Black people. You better get yourself right, Hispanic people, Native American people. It's time to change your life. It's time to say to hell with America. America can't save you. We tried to save America for over 500 years. And what have they given us? Bloodshed, drugs, fatherless homes. It's time for us to love each other. It's time for the Hispanics in Cicero to love Black people in Madison, Pulaski. It's time for the Native American Indians on the Menominee Reservation to love Black people in Chicago. That's what it's time for, because no one else can love us. The Chinese don't love us, I'm sorry to tell you. They love all the Kung Fu movie flicks, all the Chinese and Jackie Chan flicks, but guess what? The Japanese hate your sorry butt. The Chinese hate you. The Koreans hate you. How many times you heard hurry up and buy? Hurry up and buy. They hate you. The Africans hate you. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we must love each other once again, because that's what Jesus Christ prescribed for us in the Bible. God, sudden destruction cometh upon them, is prevailed upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. God, verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light. Ye are all the children of light. Drop there, give me the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 1. I'm going to show you here that we are the children of light. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we are the children of the day, the children of the light. We are the ones here to tell Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians how to live. You can't live following America's ways. You can't live following after the white man. The white man wants you to die. America wants you to die. They all want you to die here in America. We want you to live. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we're going to teach you how to live. You want to know how we're going to do that? By showing you the Bible. Only in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, chapter 3. I will show you, man. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Commanding General Yohana sent us out here. Commanding General Yohana sent us out here to tell Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians it's time to stop fighting each other. It's time for us to stop fighting over blocks that aren't even ours. It's time to stop fighting over colors and gang signs. That's been done and over with. It's time for us to stop hating each other, man. Now it's time for us to love one another. Now it's time for black people to love the Hispanics. It's time for the Hispanics to love the Native American Indians. Because guess what? That's what Christ died for. Christ died for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to accept each other once again, man. That's what we're here for. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, where some black and Latinos and Native American Indians can learn how to love once again. And if you're a black person, if you're a Hispanic person, if you're a Latino person, Native American, of Negro and Indian descent, you have a right to come fight for your nation. These are the soldiers of the Most High Power. These are the soldiers of God right before your eyes. Look at these men with the Men of War covers on, man. They're Hebrew Academy graduates, and they're ready to live and die for the black, Latino, and Native American community. That's what Commanding General Yohana builds up. He builds up soldiers. Everywhere else builds up punks. Only in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge are black people going to learn how to be soldiers. Are you going to learn how to really fight for your nation? And we got soldiers in the black community, you best believe it. We got soldiers in the Mexican community. Los Valientes, according to us, are the valiant men. The Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Guatemalans, Native Americans. We got soldiers, but they're all in the wrong direction. Our soldiers are fighting for gains. Our soldiers are fighting for therapy. Our soldiers are fighting for America that don't love them. But only here with this nation, with this community, will you get your love back, black man. Only here can you be a soldier and you see your people flourish, and you see your family protected. Nowhere else. Read, brother.
It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and verse 1. Finally, brethren, pray for us. Pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course. May have free course.
You see it right now? Men died for this. There was a day where you couldn't speak on street corners. But guess who did it? The Isupk made it happen. A man named Albert Bivens made it happen. Commanding General Yohana made it happen. During the time of Peter and Paul, you couldn't profess yourself to be a Jew. You'll get put to death, thrown in jail. All the disciples of Christ got killed and murdered. Now we're here in America with nothing but murder and bloodshed all around. And now the murder war hasn't stopped. And it's not gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. As long as we got blood in our lungs and we can stand on our 2 feet. Commanding General Yohana will continue sending us out. He's sending us out to every ghetto, every barrio, every reservation. You wanna know why? Because Commanding General Yohana taught us the Bible. And the Bible taught us how to love black people. The Bible taught us how to love the Hispanic people. The Bible taught us how to love the Native American people. You want to know why? Because the Bible is your book, man.
This know also that in the last days, perilous times shall come. Perilous times shall come.
We're living in the last days of the American Empire. So guess what's happening? Perilous times are coming. There's going to be a day where you can't go to save a life. There's going to be a day where you can't go to Peace Market. You can't go to Costco. You can't go to Walmart. They already shut down 4 Walmarts here in the city of Chicago. Why do you think that is? The beginning of the end is near. America is coming to an end. The economy is about to crash any day now. And let me tell you this. Bullets ain't going to save you. MREs aren't going to save you. You know what's going to save you? You coming together with the Mexicans. You coming together with the Puerto Ricans. That's what's going to save you. The Native Americans coming together with black people. That's what's going to save us. Black people in America, Native Americans, Hispanic people, for you not to die with America is what God sent his only begotten son for. God doesn't want you to die with America. America is going to be destroyed by nuclear fire, man. It's coming to pass. You see World War III is right around the corner. You see Russia and Ukraine, they're getting it on. So what are you going to do, black man? What are you going to do, Hispanic man? What are you going to do, Native American man? It's time to get yourselves right. It's time to love each other like Christ died for. Look, I know it's fast. This is what you got to realize. Give me the book of Proverbs 14, verse 12. Ain't no swear what I just said, Lacombe. You ain't going to stop this word. I know you don't want to hear it. Want to know why? Because we're not your Christian pastors. Because we're not PDJs. We're not Joel Osteen. We're not going to lie to you. We're not going to give you some prosperity gospel. We're going to give you the truth. And the truth is this. Blacks, Latinos, and the Native American Indians, if you don't get your life together, you're going to die in America, man. God sending judgment to America. America's coming to an end. I know you don't believe it, but it's in the Bible. 12. Good. Go ahead, brother, read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and verse 12. There is a way. There is a way. There is a way.
There's a way. Let's see what this way is. Read.
There is a way which seems right. There's a way which seems right unto a man.
There's a way that seems right to a man. Selling drugs seems right to you, don't it? Right now you got you got a pocket full of money, you feel good, don't it? Being a GD and a Latin King, it feels good, don't it? There's a way that seems right unto a man. America has taught you to live the American way. Ronald Reagan taught you how to sell drugs. George Bush taught you how to sell drugs. Bill Clinton taught you how to smoke weed in the Oval Office. America taught you how to be sluts and whores. This is the way of the American empire. They taught you the American dream. Well, guess what, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man? The American dream for you is a nightmare. Let this noise pass. America has taught you the ways of death. But here in the Israelite school of UPK, we are teaching you the ways of life. Only here are you going to learn how to live, black man. Only here is how you're going to learn to live, Hispanic man. America teaches you how to die. America wants you to get high. America wants you to smoke cigarettes. America wants you to be a homosexual. But God wants you to live, man. God wants you to stop killing your brothers, the Hispanics. He wants the Hispanics to stop killing black people. He wants blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to come together under one roof. To love each other like no one has ever loved them before. And it's in the Bible. Read.
God, there is a way which seems right unto a man.
Selling drugs seems right to you, don't it? Being a homosexual makes you feel good. I know it does. You get to sleep with anything, and it's just pure disgust. It feels right to you, don't it? Being in the Christian church feels right to you, don't it? Not having to follow the orders of men feels right to you, don't it? That's why so many brothers left Christ during the time of Christ. So many brothers left the church. So many brothers left the school of Paul and Peter. You want to know why? Because they don't know how to follow orders. They don't know how to get with the program. The Lord established a program in here in 1969, and it is the Israelite School of UPK, and we are undefeated. We take on all challengers. We defeated the conscious community, the Christians, the Muslims. There's nothing that can come against this truth, that can come against this Bible, and we're here to tell you that. We're here to tell you that this book will set you free. And the way it's going to set you free is by you loving the Hispanics. It's through you loving the Native Americans. It's through black and brown unity, man. Viva la raza, man. Viva Boricua, man. Black power lives in here, man. That's what Commander Junior sent us out to do. To tell blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, there's a way. There's a way. There's hope. We don't have hope anymore. We don't have hope anymore. We don't see a way out. But here's the way out. You get it right with God, man. The men of God in the Bible all came from the ghetto barrio on reservations. It was time for you to come back to the fold, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. Read that again.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. But the end thereof are the ways of death.
Sleeping with multiple men feels right with you, don't it? Being a homosexual feels right to you, don't it? Till you catch AIDS, till you catch monkeypox. Being a drug dealer feels good to you, don't it? Till you get shot on the block, don't it? Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the way America taught you to live is the ways of death. But here, the God of Israel, the God of your forefathers, is teaching you how to live, man. And that's the gospel. The gospel is that niggas, spinks, and savages are going to rule the planet Earth. And they're going to put white people in chains. That's the Bible. That's the gospel. You better believe it. This is what God sent us out here to do. To prophesy to black people. To prophesy to the Hispanics. To prophesy to the Native American Indians. The true gospel. The gospel is this, man. The way America has you living are the ways of death. But the way of the Bible is the ways of life. Read it one more time, bro.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Are the ways of death. Are the ways of death.
Drop that. Give me the book of Isaiah 13, verse 6. I'm going to show you, according to the Bible, the end of days is near. It's damn near right around the corner. It's about to hit. It's about to hit you like O-Dog, man. It's about to come walk up on you like Debo. It's about to hit you like the IRS. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, it's time for you to get your life together, man. It's time for blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians to learn how to love each other once again. That's what it's time for. It's time for us to come under one banner, one faith, one baptism, like the scriptures describe. The Israelite school of UPK, which is us, which there has been no other. There is no perpetrators. We have no slogan. We have no counterparts. There is only one West. And there will always be one West. This is the school that the Lord chose to give his knowledge to. This is the way the birth of life is getting brought onto the earth once again. Only through the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding General Yohan. If you don't know who he is, you better look him up, man. You better look him up. But guess what? Commander General Yohan ain't in the strip club. He ain't in the strip club. He ain't getting high. He ain't selling drugs. Commander General Yohan taught us not to sell drugs. He taught us not to go to the strip club. He taught us how to love our brother. He taught us how not to sleep with each other's wives. And that's why this is always going to work. The Bible's over everything. The most high power God on earth is over everything, man. Read, brother.
Oh my God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 6. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the day of the Lord is at hand.
The day of the Lord is at hand. That's That's why Lord sent us out here today. We are the prophets of the living God. And he sent us out here today to tell you we don't got much time left. Get out of the church. They're lying to you. Get out of Islam. It's lying to you. Scientology, all these fake religions, they're lying to you. And come learn the Bible. Come learn the Bible truly, boring, how it was supposed to be read. It was supposed to be read for niggas, spicks, and savages, man. For the wetbacks that are locked in detention centers at the border, the Bible's for them. For the Native American Indians that were damn near wiped out and are starving on reservations, the Bible's for them. Black people starving in the ghettos here in America, the Bible's for them. Read, got it with God. For the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction. As a destruction. There will be no hugs and kisses during the day of the Lord. There ain't gonna be no sunshines and rainbows. There's gonna be fire. The Lord said, I'm gonna flood the earth again with water. That's in the scriptures. He's bringing another flood. A flood with fire. He's gonna burn this place to the goddamn ground. And you as blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, it's time for you to get right. It's time for you to come and learn the Bible how you were supposed to learn it. The Christian church doesn't know the Bible. Come bring them in front of me, I'll slaughter them. Your Muslim mosques, they don't know the Bible. Come bring them in front of me, we'll slaughter them. The Isupk since 1969 are the only people permitted to teach the Bible.
That's right.
We are the prophets of God. We are the ones written about in the scriptures. And the Lord sent us out here once again to do what we were doing before, which is work. We're doing the work of God right here. We're sent to wake up blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Why? Because the day of the Lord is coming with destruction. Good. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint. Shall all hands be faint. There's going to be a day where all hands can't do nothing. There's going to be a day where the Marines and the Air Force ain't going to be able to do nothing. There's going to be a day where your sheriff's department is going to tremble in fear. You want to know why? Because America's about to be invaded. Oh yeah, it's about to be invaded, man. It's not going to be invaded by the Russians. Don't worry about that. They ain't going to be invaded by the Chinese. Don't worry about that. They small fry. They ain't going to be invaded by the Iranians. They small fry. It's going to be invaded by the nigga God. By the one who loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He's going to invade America. Why? Because he loves blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans so goddamn much. He loves them so much. He sent his only begotten son to die for you, man. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Isupk.com, look us up. We are here to teach blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians the truth according to the Bible. We got classes Monday through Friday at our class out of Westchester, Illinois. West Roosevelt Road in 9909. Come get with us, come learn the truth, come learn the Bible. Come set yourself free, man. Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, we have not much time left, man. And with that, that's my time. Shalom.
Get our priest a powerful hand. Once again, Chicago, we are the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. We come out from 1 West to 25th Street, out of Harlem, New York, and the Community Honor. And we are also not affiliated with no other Israelite organization on the earth. You understand? We come out here onto the streets of Chicago, last break up the 12 Lord tribes in the nation of Israel. Because guess what? We are living in the end times right now. We are living in an era to where our leaders have failed us. We are living in a point in period in a society to where we now know who our real enemy is. Jordan Neely just got murdered by a devil on the New York City subway train. You understand? Daniel, what was his name? Daniel Penny. You understand? Daniel Penny murdered a brother that was just looking to get some money. You understand? A homeless brother on a subway train who got put to death by ex-Marine, who got put to death by white supremacists. And how many times I would keep getting murdered by our person here in this country? You understand? It's time for us to wake up, and it's time for us to separate and take our spirit out of America. It's now America is a cesspool of our oppression. America is a place in which we need to go ahead and take our spirit out from underneath the philosophy of Christianity that has completely destroyed us as a race of people. And we're going to bring it out of the Holy Bible, which is our book, a book that was written by our ancestors thousands of years ago for the edification for us to get back to where we need to be on the earth, as far as for being the real Jews according to the holy records of this Bible. Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
The house of who?
Of the house of Israel.
God only sent his son, Jesus Christ, and in Hebrew, his name is Yahweh. His name is Yahweh Shamashiach. He was sent on the earth to regather the 12 lost tribes nation of Israel. Now, you can tell me which people on the earth are more lost than blacks and Hispanics and North American Indians. You understand? There is no other race of people on the earth that fits the records of these scriptures other than us. And we are living in an era and point period of time to where we need to wake up and separate from the philosophy of Christianity, to separate from the philosophy of Islam. You understand? And we also need to go ahead and take our heads out from the white man's behind. You understand? We can't look out towards seeking reparations and seeking justice from the very race of people that is oppressing us. You understand? That is insanity. You understand? Jordan Neely got murdered because, of course, he was on the subway train pleading for some help. You understand? And a white man didn't want to hear about no black man's problems. You understand? Which is why we need to go ahead and seek the real leadership underneath the Isupk, underneath Commander Jane Hunter, where it's at. You understand? We search high and low, we march, we protest, we vote. For the past 60 years, none of that has worked. But what I will tell you, what will work, is by joining the Isupk underneath the real leadership that can have the solution to tell you how to end black and black crime. That can better tell you how to fix a black household, and by putting the black man back in black households instead of trying to put them in a White House. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 25. Then she came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. Verse 26. But he answered and said, it is not meet to take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
It is not meet to what?
To take the children's bread and cast it to dogs.
Because that is exactly what's happening right here in this day and time. Black Hispanics and North American Indians are at the very bottom of society. We are just eating the crumbs of what the white man is giving us. You understand? But what we don't understand is that we are the holy children of Israel. You understand? We're supposed to be on top of every race on the earth. You understand? What is it that we like to say all the time? That black is beautiful. You understand? And it is because we are more than just a beautiful race of people, but we are the chosen seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? Your ancestral line dates back towards Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Dates back towards Ezekiel, Jeremiah. You understand? The prophet Daniel. You understand? Those are our ancestors and our forefathers according to the Holy Bible and according to reality itself. You understand? You can go ahead and drop that out. Because the whole entire point of us are coming out here into the streets on Madison Pulaski is to wake up the 12 lost tribes nation of Israel. We are living in the end times right now to where we have to wake up from underneath the religions that have been placed on us here in America. You understand? We got to separate ourselves from Christianity. We got to separate ourselves from the nation of Islam. We got to separate ourselves from these streets and start gang banging to kill our own brothers, man. We barely surviving enough as is. There's more than 350,000 abortions that black women commit in the United States alone. You understand? We being killed off and we being sent to the prison systems like it's going out of style. You understand? It's time for us to come back and love another black man. It's time for us to come back and come to the acceptance that a black man needs to be in the house. You understand? We have to come to the acceptance that we can survive thinking that we can be independent, have a degree, and think that you don't need no man. You understand? We need each other for us to come out from this society which we're living in and come back and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read.
The book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled.
Be ye not what?
Be ye not troubled.
I'm pretty sure when everybody heard that Russia invaded Ukraine, everybody had their heart attack. You understand? But there's going to come a point, period of time to we're going to see Russian warplanes and China warplanes invade the United States. That time is coming. The Third World War is coming around the corner. And what are you doing? Out the crib smoking weed? You understand? Just acting like as if it's not your problem. We are living in a society to where we are hell bent to the Third World War. And it's coming quick. You understand? We got to go ahead and actually take heed to what is going on. Read.
Be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be.
Right. These things must come to pass. You understand? If you want change in our communities, if you want reformation, if you want a better life for our children, to where we can better go ahead and leave a legacy for them, we have to come back to the Lord. You understand? We have to come back to our roots and actually understand that we are the real Jews according to the Bible. Everything that has been force-fed down our throats in school since we were young, as far as how our teachers used to tell us that we migrated over here to America, is a damn lie. You understand? We came over here on cargo slave ships across the Atlantic Ocean. That's in the Bible. The translated slave trade is in the records of the Holy Scriptures. I bet you didn't even know that. You understand? But what you don't know is that the same way we came over here on cargo slave ships, we're gonna leave out of America on spaceships. The same way we was on drugs, and how the CIA and the FBI work with gangsters on the corners. They better make sure that your grandmother was high, as far as her being a single mother and managing everything. That time is coming to an end. The time of us barely just making it is going to come to an end, because there's going to be a black man named Jesus Christ who's going to go ahead and bring reparations for us. And by putting white people underneath our foot, and by putting our oppressor in a position of where we are right now, the position is going to flip. You understand? Black people, Hispanics, and North American Indians, we're going to rise up to the top, while you see slowly but surely America's economic system is going to crumble and fall. You understand? Go ahead.
But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation.
For what?
For nation shall rise against nation.
And guess what? Nation is rising against nation. You got China going up against Taiwan. You got America going against Russia. You understand? The Third World War is coming quick. You understand? And we are here for love for our people, man. Because we don't want to see our people in a position just like how when Noah was building the ark and the flood. We know that the flood is coming. We know that there's going to be thermonuclear warfare that is going to take these cities all throughout America on down, and it's going to happen. You understand? That's why they make movies like Independence Day. They make movies like The Matrix that show you that we are living in an era to where America won't last that much longer. You understand? Now it's time for us to come back to the Lord, so we don't have to be a victim of what goes on in our society. You understand? Black men getting shot in the street by the police. We killing each other. We on drugs. You understand? Our young ladies is going missing every goddamn day. You see a post on Facebook about how you seen this young lady. And why is that? It's because we separated ourselves from the Lord. But when we go ahead and keep the laws, statutes, commandments that is from the holy records of the Bible, we won't have any of that. Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
And what?
And kingdom against kingdom.
That is what's happening right now. You understand? Where you see these different nations taking up arms and having tactical warfare advantages on one another. You understand that? And that is what is happening right now in this day and age in which we're living in. We are living on the brink of the Third World War, and it's going to happen. You understand? Look, this is the thing. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Christians out here on the streets on the west side of Chicago. But guess what? Christianity has failed to the lives of black people that is down every day. And it has not worked. And it will never work
because our Christian pastors have failed us in our communities. On every block that you look up, there's a Christian church on every block. And Martin Luther King Street is the most drug-infested street in Chicago. To think that you would have a Christian church on every block, that block would be the most clean, holy spot on the corner in the hood. When it's the most drug-infested, gang-infested, and the most violent area in Chicago, which lets you know that the Christian church has failed black people. The time of the Christian pastors has come to an end. Now you are looking at the real priests and prophets of the Lord that has come out into the streets to really tell you what it is. Go ahead.
And there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginning of sorrows.
These are the beginning of what?
These are the beginnings of sorrow.
Right, because these are the beginning of sorrows. You understand? Because there's going to be more pestilence, death, earthquakes. You understand? That is going to continue to keep happening on the earth. You understand? What you need to realize is that the Lord is trying to wake you up. The Lord is trying to wake you up to the realization that you are still underneath the white man's footstool, that you are still a slave in this empire. And what's going to happen is that you're going to see more death. You're going to see more white people come in black neighborhoods and shoot up malls, shoot up grocery stores. You understand? And what we're going to do? We think black people what we're going to do? We're going to march. We're going to protest because we don't know no other solution as to how we can better fix these situations that we're under. But I'm telling you right now, as a priest and prophet of the Lord, under Commander Jehana, the only solution that can end our death and that can end our anxiety and our depression and that can end black people dying here in America is for us to come back towards the Lord. That's the only way that we can get fixed. Read.
Verse 8. But take heed to yourself, for they shall deliver you up to councils and in the synagogues, and ye shall be beaten, and ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake.
Right, because all black men going to the prisons like it ain't nothing. You understand? The police is the modern day taskmasters, just like how we were in ancient Egypt. You understand? They end up beating us, hunting us down like dogs. You understand? Because of course, the white man is never going to allow that stroke to come up off of us, because we are the chosen people of the Lord. And it's time for us to wake up and realize that, because when it comes down towards blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians here in America, is that you have to understand that we are still slaves in this empire. We are living in a society that is hell-bent by the destruction. And the only way that we can see any type of change and reformation is for us to come back towards our heritage. The Bible is a black man's book. And there is a nigga God in heaven that wants you to come back to him. And in this day and age right now, what you need to understand is that all these other racial people they see out here on the corners of where black people is at, these East Indian chicken joints, the Korean beauty supply stores, they taking money out of your pocket and then they sending it back to their own goddamn country. Right. Meanwhile, you complaining about black prices within black stores that is in the neighborhoods to where you won't even give a black dollar towards your brother. And you're in the wondering why we don't see black-owned businesses in our neighborhoods. Now is the time for us to start supporting each other. Read.
And the gospel, the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 10. And the gospel must first be published among all nations.
Right, and the gospel is being published amongst all the nations, which is exactly what we're doing under the command of honor. And what is the gospel? The gospel means good news. And what is the good news that we're telling you right now? That you are the chosen people of the Lord, that you are special and peculiar people unto the Most High. If you're out there and you hear my voice, and if you're a black, Hispanic, and North American Indian, you are the real Jews according to the Holy Bible. You understand? Your identity has been taken from you and has been beaten from you here in America through slavery. We giving it back to you. You understand? We give you the holy knowledge according to the Bible that you have to come back and keep your heritage. If we're going to be out here in the streets every week, Lord allow, letting you know what time it is. You understand? Right now, we on the corners on these streets, letting you know that there's going to come a point in period of time to where this sky is going to be filled with so-called UFOs. According to the Holy Bible, they call it chariots. And in them chariots is black men. You understand? Black men who's going to bring real justice for blacks, Hispanics, and North American Indians here in America. You understand? To where we're going to be free from the hands of our oppressor, and we're going to go back to our own land over in Israel and live our life and serve the Most High, just like how we did when we left ancient Egypt. We are living underneath the same empire, just like how we was in ancient Babylon, Egypt, and Sodom and Gomorrah. You understand? This place is more wicked than you can imagine. Read.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 10. And with all deceivableness, and with all deceivableness and of unrighteousness, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there comes a falling away first.
The Bible says, let no man deceive you, unless there come a falling away first. And what does it mean, according to 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3, let no man deceive you? Meaning, don't let these Christian pastors tell you that the law is done away with and that you can be any kind of person that you can be. You understand? Don't listen to these religious leaders out here in these black communities, because the Christian church failed at the job. Louis Farrakhan failed at the job. Malcolm X failed at the job. You understand? All these different religious institutions in our neighborhoods have failed to fix black people. But the Isupk and the community honor, we are being successful with saving our people from the hands of our oppressors so that they can live and serve the Most High.
That's right.
Read that scripture from the top.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. And it reads, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Right. That day is not going to come unless there come a falling away first. And what does it mean unless that day come, unless there be a falling away first? Unless you see the spirit of America start to crumble, the economy of America start to crumble. As far as how you see America getting nervous due to them coming to the brink of the Third World War. Since 1969, since the Isupk was established, was the same day that Neil Armstrong went up on that moon and claimed his flag for his nation. Ever since then, America started to fall. America started to lose the Vietnam War, the Cold War. 9/11 ended up happening. You understand? Ever since 1969, the spread of America started to crumble and fall, and you're going to see America start to crumble and break on down. Read.
And the man of sin be revealed.
Right, and that man of sin is being revealed. And who is the man of sin? The white man, according to the Bible, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Our job is to let you know who your real enemy is. It's not another black man on the street corners that you don't know. That is an ally that you need to come together and love and forgive. You understand? Read.
The son of perdition. And the men of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. The son of perdition.
Right. The white man is the son of perdition, because he stole your identity as far as who you are according to the Bible. You understand? The white man is the real kosher bandit. You understand? He is the one that took our so-called Hispanic brothers, took them to Spain, beat the hell of their identity out of them, and then told them that they was Mexicans. You understand? They gave them Spanish, just like the same way the British gave black people English. You understand? Whoever heard of the term divide and conquer? That is what happened to us in slavery. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, we are the same race of people that has been separated here in this country. You understand? Right now, down there in El Paso, Texas, we currently giving food and aid towards our brothers that are trying to cross the border. You understand? Big ups to Captain Kahan down there in Texas. You understand? Because we actually give a damn about our brothers down there that's trying to cross the border. You understand? And we don't back an eye against all of our so-called black brothers and sisters, man. Read.
Verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God, or that worships, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Now he is what?
That he is God.
Right, the white man thinks that he is God. He painted the image of Jesus Christ as a white man with blue eyes and blonde hair. Let me get that sign. Let me get that Caesar Borgia sign, please. It's about that time my people time to wake up and realize what day and age we're living in right now. This image right here is not the image of Jesus Christ. This is the image of Caesar Borgia. He's the second son of Pope Alexander the Sixth in Rome. He murdered a man in order for him to have sex with his sister. This is a known homosexual, man. You end up having Leonardo da Vinci, who ended up painting this image and end up placing it in our neighborhoods so that we can better think that this is Jesus Christ. This right here is the devil. This is the deceiver that has deceived us for so long to where when we look at another black man, we look at something that shouldn't be regarded as a human being. When you look at the United States Constitution, it considers black people as 3/5 of a human being. Go ahead and look it up. You understand? It's time for you to wake up and throw this out of your household. That right there is trash. Jesus Christ is a black man according to the Holy Bible. And it's time you realize that, and it's time you love another black man like he's Christ.
Right.
Read.
Verse 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God, all that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
Right. And the white man thinks that he is the Most High. Why do you think all these buildings in Chicago, New York, Compton, what is some other major cities? Philadelphia, all these high skyscrapers that was built by black people off of the bloodshed and tears of our own people for the past 400 years in America, we never received credit. Black people never received credit for the great adventures that we have made here in America. And we never received even 40 acres of the mule after we ended up being so-called free in 1875. You understand? Don't seek justice from your oppressor in America. You understand? The only justice that black people can better receive is from a black man known as Yahweh Shamashiach. According to the Bible, it's Jesus Christ. You understand? A man who's going to bring real reformation and justice for his people when the time comes. Read on,
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know that withholding that he might be revealed in his time.
His time is being revealed right now. That time is now. You understand? To where we now know the truth according to the Bible, as far as who is the deceiver, who is the lie, who is the real enemy of God. You understand? And that is the so-called white man who is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Ever since 1969, since this truth's been out, we always been out on the corners letting black people know what time it is. We always been on the street corners letting our people know that we are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. And that another Hispanic, Guatemalan, and Puerto Rican brother is our brother by blood. You understand? And we got to go ahead and come together. We got to go ahead and wake up and realize that we can't make it in this society alone. Go ahead, drop that. We are living in a time where we have to wake up and come back to the Most High God. We got to keep these laws and statutes and commandments. That is the only way that the Lord can actually be able to see his people willing to change. You understand? We try to show the Lord that we want to change from voting. That didn't work. We try to show the Lord that we want to go ahead and join our oppressor, and by following a man known as Martin Luther King. And let me tell you something. We not King. We are whore Martin Luther King. You understand? Martin Luther King encouraged rape amongst the brothers. You understand? He ended up integrating us into society that destroyed us. Even he said out of his own goddamn mouth that I have feared that I led my people to a burning house. And we are living in a burning house right now, which is called America. Why do you think in the 80s black men used to abhor homosexuality? and homosexuality is rampant throughout the black community.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead, read on that out.
The book of 2nd Maccabees in the Apocrypha, chapter 7, verse 31. And thou that has been the author of all mischief.
Of all what?
Of all mischief.
The Lord says that thou hast been the author of all mischief. You understand? And who is that? The so-called white man. Read on.
Against the Hebrew.
Against who?
Against the Hebrew.
Against the Hebrews, the so-called black, Hispanic, and North American Indian man here in America. You understand? Because, of course, we are the real Jews. You understand? And the white man's a culture bandit that has taken your identity and has set himself up to be the so-called priests and prophets according to the Bible when he's not. You understand? Read on.
Shall not escape the hand of God.
And America is not gonna escape the judgment that the Lord is gonna bring. You understand? America has to pay for the translated slave trade. America has to pay for the Spanish Inquisition. America has to pay for slavery. These white people on these street corners patrolling us in these squad cars and setting up businesses in our neighborhoods along with these other races of people, East Indians and Koreans. You understand? They are going to have to pay for robbing us in our communities. They're going to have to pay for going ahead and taking turns robbing us in our communities, man. We gotta wake up and realize that we are at the very bottom in our communities, man. We gotta go ahead and support each other if you really want to see some type of love from each other, man. Read.
Verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins.
And that's where gangbanging comes in at. We suffer because of our sins, because we want to go ahead and kill another black man. There's a reason why we're at the bottom. Because we want to go ahead and sell drugs to somebody's goddamn grandmother. You understand? It's a reason why we get shot. The reason why we in the prison system. It's the reason why we get AIDS and HIV. If I want to go ahead and sleep with another brother's woman. When according to the Bible, the Lord set laws, rules, and regulations for us to follow, so that way we don't have to be a victim of what goes on here in America. Great.
Verse 33. And though the living Lord be angry with us a little while for our chastisement and correction.
Right, and the Lord is angry with us. You understand? Because right now, what the Lord is doing is that He's checking us right now. You understand? Based on the conditions we're living in, the Lord wants us to come back and serve Him. The Lord wants us to come back towards our roots and our heritage and to take our rightful position on the earth as far as being the true children of Israel. You understand? And that is our natural given birthright, goddammit. According to the Holy Bible, the white man is the author of mischief, as the brother just read. You understand? He is the devil according to the Holy Bible. You understand? Those so-called Palestinians over there in the so-called Middle East, they took our land. You understand? And proclaim themselves to be the real, Jews. You understand? They own the goddamn Diamond District. They own every social media outlet that you see out there. Disney. You understand? They own every news outlet. CNN, WGCI. You understand? They own it all. You understand? Meanwhile, your bank account is negative 100. You understand? We barely just make it. You understand? And what we need to understand is that in order for us to be a people that can be rich, that can have our own land, that can be able to have our own businesses, and for us to come back towards the Lord. This Bible right here, which we're reading from, is your book. It's a black man's book that was written by black people more than 5,000 years ago. And all of our ancestral line by blood, it's all throughout the Holy Scriptures. Read.
Yet shall he be at once again with his servants. But thou, O godless man, and of all others most wicked.
And all other most what?
Most wicked.
Right. The Lord called us a godless man, the most wicked, because we want to go ahead and plot another brother. Because we want to go ahead and smoke weed when it's against the commandments of God. We want to go ahead and have an OnlyFans account and pour ourselves off for money because he's too damn lazy to get a goddamn job. You understand? When according to the Holy Bible, the Lord told us that we have to be godly and God-fearing. Meaning what? Come back and keep these laws, statutes, commandments. You understand? If you really want to live in a society that is hell bent for your destruction, man. Read.
Be not lifted up without cause, nor puffed up with uncertain hopes.
Drop that. According to the Holy Bible, this chart that you see right here consists of the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel, which are God's chosen people according to the Holy Bible. You understand? What we need to understand and realize is that we are living in an era to where we need to wake up. We are living in a point, period of time in society to where you're going to see continuously on the news as far as how a black man got shot in the hood, as far as how police shot a brother who was just obeying the rules and got shot 60 times. We see it all the goddamn time, every week. Our young sisters going missing. You understand? And why is that? It's because we want to go ahead and follow that goddamn Christian pastor. And what I'm telling you right now is, don't go to church on Sunday morning. You understand? Don't go. Don't get Pastor Bentley your tithes, man. He's telling you that you can go ahead and be whatever what you want to be as long as you give him tithes. You understand? But he says that the law is done away with. You understand? That is a man who is a goddamn bastard in the Lord's eyes. Read.
The book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Right, and the Lord's people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The reason why we're at the very bottom of society is because you don't know who you are. If you're a black man and you hear my voice, you are the real Jews come to the Bible. The Lord has chosen you to be the real priests and prophets and leaders of your own people. You understand? We need local leaders in our communities that can actually fix and identify the problems that goes on. And guess what? We do have those local leaders. You see them on the corner right now telling you what it is. You understand? We telling you that you have to separate and take your spirit from underneath the philosophy of Christianity and give it back to us Most High, keep these laws. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Because we don't want to follow the Lord is going to reject us. You understand? That's why we see every goddamn year as far as for how black people is going missing, as far as for how we are getting arrested, as far as for how we getting shot by another black man, as far as for how we end up getting mugged up, as far as for how the police could give a damn about what goes on in our communities, so that they just go ahead and just bat the damn eye. We gotta wake up, black people. We gotta go ahead and understand that we are living in the end times. You understand? Nobody cares about another black man, but the men and women in the Isupk in the Comanche Island. We are the ones working diligently to actually show and tell you that the Third World War is coming. Right. It's going to come at a point period of time where you're going to look for us in the streets, and we won't be there. We're going to be out in space. Meanwhile, these cities here in America are going to be getting bombed. That day is coming. You understand? They put it in movies every year. You understand? Independence Day. What else? The Matrix. They have it in movies and media showing you how the Third World War is coming, how Russia's going to go up against America, how China's going to go up against Taiwan, as far as how these different Africa is going to go up against the United States. You understand? You can't live your life thinking that you can better go ahead and be successful, get a degree, and forget about what goes on in the world. You understand? The Lord wants you to come back towards Him if you really want to protect yourself and your family. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no more priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
We out here on the street corners telling you that we have to keep these laws, such commandments. You understand? So that way we can better have more priests and prophets of the laws on the street corners, man. Underneath the Isupk, and not underneath another goddamn name. You understand? The Isupk is the home of the truth, and it will only be the real leadership for our people that our people need. You understand? Go ahead and drop that off. Because of course, our job and our duty is for us to better be the leaders in which our leaders have failed in our communities. You understand? There is only one leadership that our people need, and it is the leadership that comes from One West. It is the leadership that comes from One West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, in the Comanche Island. There is no other way that you can seek any type of leadership and guidance and direction from any type of organization unless it comes from One West.
Blessing comes from the eyes of decay. And we got the tools that can fix black people. We got the tools that can fix your issues and your problems, so that way you don't have to rely on drugs. We got the tools and we got the knowledge that can fix your household. You understand? Go ahead, grab a flower, and make sure you come to class. You understand? So that way you can better be a man free from the white man's oppression. Free.
The book of Second Ezra in the Apocrypha, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
The Lord said, measure the time diligently in itself. What does it mean to measure the time? It means to wake the hell up. Look at what is going on. Look at what's going on in the world, man. We are living in a period to where we are in the end times, literally. You understand? Christians like to call it Armageddon. You understand? Well, guess what? Armageddon is real. You understand? To where you're gonna see nuclear warheads come to America, man. You're gonna see Russia, China, and Taiwan come for America's throat. You understand? And you should expect that. You should expect for real change to happen for your people, man. And it's only gonna happen unless the Lord comes back to free his people. Free.
Any questions?
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand. And it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world.
And the Most High is visiting the world which He has made. You understand? Because of course, when you look at the world as far as how it is, homosexuality being rampant. You understand? China and Taiwan going out of each other's throats. You see earthquakes, pestilence, death in every corner. You see mass shootings, school shootings. We are living in an area that the Lord has prophesied would happen. You understand? And it's happening now. And what needs to happen is that black people need to wake up and realize that another Hispanic man is your brother. That another Hispanic man is your brother by blood, just like another Puerto Rican. We are all family here in America. You understand? The 12 lost tribes, because we are lost because we don't know who the hell we are. When we are the children of Israel, according to the Holy Bible. Read.
Verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Right, and now uproar, and of course there are uproars of the people in the world. Just like how when Jordan Neely got shook the hell out by ex-Marine on the New York City subway train. You understand? That brother was put to death wrong. That was second-degree manslaughter. Meanwhile, the United States ended up giving this man in donations $2 million. Meanwhile, his own family was just only able to receive, I believe, up to about $150,000 for his funeral. It just shows you how America defends a murderer. It just shows you how America could care less about a black man's problem and trying to survive. America could give less about another black man and him trying to survive. You understand? What we need to wake up and realize is that America could care less about the plight of our problem here in America. Jordan Neely's death is a sad thing. George Floyd's death was something that was wrong. You understand? Tamir Rice. You understand? And so many different brothers and sisters that have died here in America by the hands of our oppressors. The thing is, though, is that when it comes down towards a black man killing another black man, we don't get angry over that. But the thing is, though, is that we need to wake up and realize that black and black crime is something that has to end. Black and black crime and our oppression against the white man has to end. All these different mass shootings that is happening, it can only end when we come back towards the Lord. We have to wake up and realize that we are living in times right now to where we have to come back towards the Most High God and claim a rightful position on the earth as far as being the real Jews, according to the Holy Bible. Read.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee even from the beginning.
Right, even from the beginning. Jesus Christ, when he was on the earth 2,000 years ago, he told us what day and age we was going to be living in. He told us that there was going to be wars and rumors of wars, as the scripture has said, and we are living in that era. We are living in a generation to where black people is finally going to be free from the hand of our oppressors, to where we're going to be free from underneath the rule and rulership of the so-called white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? We can actually have some type of clarity in mind once we see that day and time is going to come when the sky is going to be blackened with chariots, and when black men is going to come out of them and tell us to get on and get the hell out of America. That time is coming, but it won't come unless we come back towards our God and sort of Lord. Read.
God will come. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end.
Everything has a beginning and an end. The same way that America was built up off of the blood, off of the blood, tears, and backs off of our people, it's going to come to an end to where we're going to wake up and we're going to put in the work to actually wake up our people. That's what we're doing right now. You understand? The time of America is coming to an end. The same way how America was erected in 1775, according to their forefathers, you understand, who owned slaves. You understand, George Washington. You understand, Abraham Lincoln. All of them was Freemasons who built up America after the fashion of ancient Egypt. I bet you didn't know that. You understand, the same way we were slaves in ancient Egypt, we slaves in America. Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians, we are people that are slaves underneath the so-called white man. And it's about time you realize that. It's about time that you need to know that. Once again, we are the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge. We come out from 1 West, 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, and we come in J. Holland. You understand? Make sure you grab a fly and support the priests and prophets of the Lord underneath the ISPK. That's my time, Israel Shalom.
Y'all get that powerful priest in hand. One of the many mighty men that have raised me up. Get me up out these slums. Get me from out here doing what I should have been doing in the first place. We had an Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, out of New York, under Commanding General Yahala. We are not affiliated with any other groups, not the Christian Church, not the Muslim Bars, not no other Israelite groups, no politics, any of that. If it is not our ISPK under Commanding General Yahala, it is not of the truth. Since 1969, we have been the only ones that's been sanctioned to come out here and wake our people up. Why? We the ones were chosen because we are the mighty men that's strong enough to take our people on head on. We know we're in hell. You know you're in hell. This ain't a fairy tale where hell is some burning place under the ground, under your feet. You're in hell when you get up every morning and you're tired of going to that damn job that got your damn back and feet hurt for pennies. You can't even pay your damn rent in this place. Hell, you can't even afford a car to get to the goddamn job. Hell, not to mention trying to feed your kids, your family. I mean, yeah, the kids get on your nerves sometimes, but what the hell? They're our kids. They're your kids, they're all our kids. We all gotta come together and do this together. We ain't got no choice. The Lord is gonna force our hand, and not by some soft-ass Christian church. Your Christian pastor is lying to you while he's getting fat, living good. I'm looking at sisters and brothers older than me, having to take the train to go to church to get a last of their money while they Christian pastor riding right past them in a Bentley or a Cadillac, not giving a damn about what they suffer. He's having them come to his church so he can continuously lie to them and make them feel good and take their money, and then you return back to the same hell that you came from. You coming from hell, from the ghettos and the barrios and the reservations.
You're going through hell to go to the Christian church that's located in hell. You're going in there and you think you're getting some peace for all of how many minutes or hours. I don't know how they hold you in there nowadays. I guess to turn you upside down and get every nickel and dime they can out of you. Just to walk back out and say, well, I'm back to hell again. You understand what I'm saying? These pastors been lying to us, not just the Christian church, but for our Hispanic brothers and sisters. They got you in that Catholic church. They got you thinking you one of them, which makes you turn on your own Hispanic brothers and sisters. So it ain't just black on black, it's brown on brown. It's black on brown, brown on black. You know why they want us to keep at it with each other? Because they know we the chosen people of the Lord. They know if we come together in spirit alone, the Lord will start to gain favor for us. You know what that does to them? They start to lose everything like they losing it now. Don't be fooled by Joe Biden on TV smiling with a suit on. Got you thinking America got it on lock. Trust and believe. They behind closed doors worried to death. Because you know what they know that you don't know, that the Isupk know, we are the chosen people of the Lord. And they know that they only had a short time for to do this. They already knew it. You don't know it. Why you think they keep you on drugs? Keep you with guns? Keep you hating each other? Now they got you taking pills. You don't even know what you're taking. You just popping and going about your day and then you're out of your damn mind. And then you wake up in prison for the next 30 years. What kind of life is that? Over what? Because a brother looked at your rims too long? What the hell you put them on the car for if you don't want nobody that admire? What the hell you dressing fly for if you don't want nobody checking out your outfit? Everybody ain't part of the alphabet community. Sometimes brothers like, man, that's the flyest outfit the brother got on. Sometimes we do that with each other. But we done got away from that, and these times, we can't even stand at the bus stop next to each other without a problem coming. You understand what I'm saying? All this damn confusion. And for what? Because this is what your oppressor wants. If I could, can I get Romans 1:25 for y'all? Because this right here, this is mad. Y'all see it. You tired of it. You know you tired of it. That's why you're angry and out of your mind and into it with anybody except your oppressor. Because you know what your oppressor gonna do. He gonna call the police. Oh yeah, old Karen gonna call the police on you. Even if you ain't dead enough. She gonna get you locked up. So you'd rather come back to your own neighborhood that's destroyed anyway and continue to destroy. We won't even take a broom or a damn garbage man to the street just to get the trash. You know how you would change if you came outside and you picked the paper and all this garbage up out front of your house? It'll change your spirit a little bit. It'll get you on the path to want to be a better person with yourself, with your brother, with your sister. Stop believing these damn lies, man. It's time to wake up. It's a wrap. We done did it all. Haven't we done it all? What else are you chasing? Your favorite celebrity don't even give a damn about you. They all somewhere in a mansion somewhere criticizing. They don't give a damn because you hungry and don't got nothing. They got everything they need. And then soon they drop an album or something. We the ones, didn't we make them rich? We made them rich and then they got the nerve to look at us like we nothing. Ain't that so? I bet you it's so many rappers that you can go to the beginning of their career and what they say. Oh, this about man. When I get on, I'm gonna help my people. This about raising my neighborhood back up. I'm doing this for the hood. Well, as soon as the oppressor write them a check, guess what? It's rules that go with that check that they get that you don't know about. The same thing with athletes, your favorite actors and actresses. They get on TV, they give you some feel-good speech like they care. Meanwhile, once the cameras is off, we all know how it go when they say, hey, cut that camera off. That's when it get real. You supposed to act on camera, except us up here.
We ain't doing nothing but speaking the truth up here. We got our own brothers against us because we want soft enough. What kind of man is that? We've been so long enough. Look at our people. Why you bring down the world? They tired of being took advantage of. Damn, you gotta get pissed off. I'm not telling you to go out here and do nothing to them people and get yourself locked up. But you better get pissed off, and you better get pissed off real quick. I'm telling you, because that's the only thing gonna wake your damn spirit up. All that being nice and friendly and we don't got no problem with XYZ, we do. We got a problem with any person that's if you ain't on this tribe, these 12 tribes, we got a problem with the nations that's oppressing us. And that's how we gonna do it forever. You better understand that. You got that, sir? Come. You read that? Sure. Book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie? You hear that? Who changed the truth of God into a lie? Now, this is the Bible we reading out of. Did your Christian pastor tell you about this? Let me give you a little more to this so you can understand where I'm coming from. And worship and serve the creature more than the creator. You hear that? You hear that for all y'all like to worship the moon, stars, and trees, and birds, and animals, and all that? You've been lied to, even if you ain't in the Christian church. Whatever the organization you belong to, they got you thinking it's a moon god, it's a sun god, and all that. Man, they lied to you. I don't care what the damn artwork look like. They got you faked out thinking you was some king in Egypt. You was with Pharaoh. What happened? How you end up in a box, in a ghetto, in a barrio, on a reservation? If you was so-called ruling Egypt, why we here? What happened? Who took your power? Since you such a king, where you at, king? Because we out here on drugs. What are you talking about? Why you ain't out here helping raise us up? Because you part of the problem. Thanks be to the Most High Christ for Commander General Your Honor and the School of Israelite Universal Practical Knowledge for coming and get real, brother. We was hard-headed just like you. And guess what happened? Well, the Lord sent some hard-headed niggas after us. And we got woke up. Ain't nobody punking nobody. This is love. You gotta fight fire with fire. And I'm not saying go out there and get into a physical altercation with these people. Your fire should be your spirit. You should be sick and tired of drinking dirty water. Ain't you tired of going to the bodega and getting them poisonous juices and chips? Them nachos with that fake ground beef on it that's killing us, giving us cancer. Ain't you tired of smoking damn cigarettes and then coughing up dirt in the morning? I know you are, because I used to cough up dirt. So you can't tell me smoking is good. I don't give a damn what you smoking. You're going to be coughing up dirt if you smoke long enough. Ain't no such thing as good smoke. And now with the pills, man, let me tell you something about these pills. Stop taking the pills, man. Pills don't make you feel good. Pills get you hooked on more drugs. Why you think we hooked on meth and fentanyl? Because it's in the pills. Who you think allowed the pills to be in your neighborhood for them to sell it? And I don't want to hear that garbage. Oh man, I'm trying to feed my family. How the hell you feed your family by killing your brother's family? What makes your family more better than the next brother's family?
Right.
Man, let me tell you something right here, man. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. And we're here to tell blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians how to live. How the hell you gonna be against that, man? For 500 years, we've been getting killed here in America, man. For 500 years, we've been at the bottom. And what have we done? What have we done here in America except sell drugs for the white man? What have we done here in America except kill each other for the white man? What have we done here in America except serve the goddamn white man? And you gonna be mad at us for saying something? I'm mad at you for not saying nothing. This is what Jesus Christ did. This is what we're gonna do. And we ain't gonna a black revolutionary, man. And that's where we learn from. Jesus Christ sent us out here to put aside this, man. So you mad at us? Be mad at Christ. Be mad at God. Because we're the prophets of God sent out here to tell you the truth. Stop getting hot. God's going to kill you if you get high. That's what you want to hear? That's what it is. Stop sleeping with whores. You're going to die if you sleep with a whore. That's what you want to hear? Stop being a gang member. You're going to die if you're a goddamn gang member. Give me Proverbs 14 and 12. Because I know you don't believe it. You want to know why? Because this ain't Christianity. This ain't soft. This is the words of the Bible. And guess what? We're not government funded. We're not. We're some niggas from the ghetto just like you. We're ex-gang members just like you. Ex-drug dealers just like you. Ex-drug addicts just like you. We come where you come from. But guess what? We're not going to do the same thing we've been doing for over 100 years. We're not going to keep selling crack. We're not going to keep smoking weed. No, we're going to teach black people how to live. We're going to teach the Hispanics how to live. Because that's what God wants, man. You got a problem with that? Take it up with God. Your arm's too short to box with God, man. The promise of God was never sought. Christ himself was an austere man. Austere meaning hard to the core. You think you tough, you can't even put a goddamn blood down. Swish and Sweets got you in the chokehold. Talking about F the Bible, F us, man. Forget you. We out here prophesying, doing what God told us to do. And no one's gonna stop us. Not no man, not no FBI, CIA, I don't give a damn what badge you got. We're gonna be in here till we're told to stand down. Read that for me, brother. The book of Proverbs. I want y'all to hear this. This is God's words. This ain't my words. Right? The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man. Selling drugs seem right to you, don't. You got a pocket full of rocks. It feels right to you, don't. Getting high feels right to you. Sleeping with whores feels right to you. But guess what, Ray? But the end thereof are the ways of death. But the end thereof are the ways of death. But the end thereof are the ways of death. All that's going to bring you is bloodshed. You sleep with a slut, you're going to catch AIDS. You keep getting high, you're going to die of cancer. Am I telling you something you don't know? Or you can be a goddamn man. You can be a goddamn man and say, I'm not going to get high. You want to know why? Because that's what they want. Ronald Reagan wanted you to get high. Donald Trump, George Bush, they want you to get high. Because while you're high, you can't fight them, man. That's why God said, wake up from your slumber. It's time to wake up, black people. Where the soldiers at? Where the soldiers at? They say we're not going to be killing each other no more. Where the soldiers at? They say we're not going to be selling drugs no more. You want to know why? Because that's bitch made. It's bitch made to sell drugs to your own people. I said it. And guess what? God said it too, man. You a punk if you sell drugs in the black and Hispanic community, man. You a damn federal agent. You saying F the feds when you a goddamn fed. Where you got that drugs from? You got it from the CIA dropping it off in your neighborhood, man. And you mad at us, why? Because we're reading the Bible? Because God told you this? And it ain't gonna stop, man. We're gonna be here to the end of days, man. Till the Lord tells us to stop. Go ahead, read from the top.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 14, verse 12. There is a way that seemeth right. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
If you don't get right here in America, you're gonna die with America, man. America ain't got much time left. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. America ain't gonna last forever. America, the home of the brave, sun, and shining sea, it's not going to last. It's going to be destroyed. And if you don't change your life as a Black, Latino, and Native American Indian, you're going to be destroyed with it, man.
That's right.
I'm going to pass this mic back to this powerful priest, man, because he's doing the work of God right here, man. Preaching officer 500, Carver Carr. Hardcore brother right here, man. Doing the work of God, and we ain't never going to stop, and he's never going to stop. Really.
That's right.
It is priest in hand. Another powerful brother raised me up about this. Like I was saying, man, look, we out here trying to wake our people up. Now, you know something wrong when you trying to wake your people up and warn them of the danger that's to come. And they get upset with you. We supposed to be working with each other together. This is it right here. Ain't no miracle gonna happen where all of a sudden everybody gonna be all right and fine. It's not gonna happen like that. These people that took advantage of us long enough. We all should be tired. No matter what we're doing, we all should be tired of the people that's ruling over us. Because we're not the ones that's ruling over ourselves. You should be tired of this oppressor telling you what we and you can do. Left turn, right turn, stop, go. You should be tired of that. We should not, as a grown man, why in the hell they able to ask you to stop you where you going? And if you don't stop, then you feel the need to run from it. We should be tired of that. We should be tired of that, man. Ain't we tired? I know the hell I am. I'm tired of this, man. These people ain't on nothing. They know it's about to be over, and the closer it gets to the end, the more they're going to put pressure on you to continue to destroy your own people, man. That's all the Bible's saying. Come back to your own. Don't listen to them. We're in this position because we listen to them from the beginning. Listen to Martin Luther King.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Thinking you could get a job and a career. Aborting your baby. Then when you get up in age, then look what happened. Now you wish you had a husband. And this ain't no personal attack on the sisters. Because I understand the situation. But why we learning it like that? We learning it like that because they the ones feeding it to us like that with your Christian pastor in the church. He the one got the pot and the spoon. Whether you go to church or not, you still can force it the same philosophy. Because even if you don't go to church, I bet you celebrate holidays. I bet you're going to get a plate for the holiday. You can go to do that. That's the same philosophy. That's the same philosophy. We sitting around all day waiting on it to jump off with each other. We should be tired of that. We should be tired of that, man. It's time to become grown men and grown women and put the games away. This is why our kids out of control, man. Look at them young brothers, man, that's gone to prison for killing that young sister police officer. That's 5 families destroyed. You got 4 young brothers going to prison for life, and this sister already life is gone. And for what? Everybody loves it. Everybody got somebody they care about in their life, right? So, if you can care about who you care about, why other people can't care about who they care about? Why it's so easy for us to take the life of each other like we don't matter? We've been matter. This is why they want us in the position they're in. They want us to be against each other. So they can say, look at them. Look at them. Here they go again. Yeah, they supposed to be reading the Bible. Now they out there. Look, they getting into it with people. We ain't getting into it with people. We out here trying to wake our people up. Been there before. The same way. They want to use that so they can say, yeah, look at them. And then here go another 20, 30 years. You think you progress. And then when you look back, like most of us do, we be like, damn, I wish I could have changed my life. Did you read that from the top, Robert Kashal?
Book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator. The creature. You know who else the creature is, right? It ain't just the four-legged creature. Anybody that'll put young babies in cages on the border, that's the nature of a creature. Anybody that'll take a black man and hang him from the tree and burn his body up and then put him to the back of his pickup truck and drag him through town, that is the nature of a creature, a strange, beastly creature.
Right.
These are the same people that smile in your face and you think they're your friends, and then they convince you to do things to your own people. Because the minute you think you're going to take it to where they at, they ain't going to show you what time it is. They ain't going to show you what time it is. Hey, you going to sit up there and we sit up here destroying each other, and for what? If a race war kicked off right now, they'll be all together. And here we are, we still separated, getting into it with each other. They gonna want to roll up on us as one. Meanwhile, guess what we're gonna be? Oh, hey, he ain't with us. Oh well, that's on him. He ain't with us. Meanwhile, the more of us they can destroy, guess who's gonna be next? When you keep saying, well, they ain't with us. They coming for you too. That's what it is. This is what they want to do. They don't want to see you getting along. Go back and look at black people back in the 60s and the 70s, man. Before this dope started hitting up. Man, we was looking good. The women was looking good. The brothers was looking good. Man, we had way more respect for each other than we do now. Now everything is a joke. You know why? Because everybody out of their mind. You upset and you don't know why. Because the white man, the so-called white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why you're so confused and angry. He's sitting back laughing in his big house somewhere while you're in the neighborhood thinking about how we hate each other, which is a damn shame in 2023. Ain't no damn way in 2023, with all this social media and everything we done seen, that we haven't woken up and said, man, look, you know what? I'm tired of this, man. We sitting up here, man, and we tired. They put it in the movies. They put it in the movies, and then at the end of the movie, what they do? They put their twist on it. Here come the old oppressor. He the hero. He didn't brought black and brown people together. So what we do when the movie go on? We go right back to trust him. And then he got another trick up his sleeve. It's called a trick because you can't see it coming. Come on, man. We love our people. You understand what I'm saying? We love our people. Why you think we out here? We ain't out here to put black people and brown people down. We out here to say, man, wake up. Let's get from under the foot of this devil that's been ruling over us for hundreds of years, man. It's in you. You can, hey, look, I know some of us old and our body parts might not be as strong as they used to, but your spirit, you can get your spirit back. Hell, a lot of times, that's all you need is your spirit. Everything else will work out. You've been in a situation before where you too tempted to get out of the chair, and out of nowhere somebody else is strong enough to help you out. They there for you. So come on, man. You gotta change your spirit, change your mindset, man. Stop letting these people feed you garbage. We out here for this. I know it's hard. I know here in this Bible, you feel like we disrespecting you. You feel like we attacking you. But we not. We read it how it is. The way the church never did it. The Christian pastor been lying. If he would have been reading the truth from the top, we wouldn't even be in this position. We would understand. You would understand that we out here saying what we saying. You'll be like, man, they right. They right. The Christian church could be out here. They wouldn't be in some building waiting on you to bring all their money. It's like your own pastor hates you. And he's supposed to be helping you. I'm a lot of one.
read that from Bible for sure?
The book of John, chapter 7, verse 36. Verse 37. In the last day, that great day of the feast, Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. You know why what we saying makes some people feel offended? Because what we speaking is real. This ain't a personal attack. This ain't, bro, we gotta get it together. They about to do something to us, man. You don't even know what they got coming around the corner next. There's something about to be so hot. Come on, man. I live in the hood. So I'm not just coming out here to the neighborhood and then going back to some cushiony way of life. I live in this. This has been my life since I was born and raised in the city of Chicago. So I know what I'm talking about. We out here trying to wake people up because this hot. Who else that came and said black man, brown man, wake up? And was for real about it. Wasn't afraid to tell you the truth. The truth is, man, look, brother, what you doing is hurting our people. You need to stop that. That's just the truth. I'm not going to massage telling you the truth. You ain't going to respect me. You ain't going to respect us. You ain't going to respect the prophets of God. This is what God said do. That's the biggest gangster I ever know. The man that controls if you live or die. So this up here, this not a religion to fool you and soften you up. Just to get you in shape. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. That's what this is for. Because we are in the last days. And this is what Christ required. Christ wants something right. Salah, can I get that picture Bible to show? This guy right here, this guy was a flaming homosexual punk. This is not Christ. But this is what you've been raised with your entire life to believe. This is why we so easy to bow down to the people that's ruling over us. Because this image right here is stuck in your head. So anytime you see somebody with this type of complexion, you automatically something in you that says, uh-oh, let me cool out. Oh, here they come. No matter, hey, look, it don't mean you scared. It just means that this is what you've been brainwashed with like the rest of us. But this punk right here, this is not Christ. Christ is a black man, a nigga with nappy hair and a nappy beard, just like us, right? And he came right out of the ghetto, and he loves his people in the ghetto, black and brown. That's why he said, man, get it together. Before he died, he commanded us to get it together. You think this soft-looking bastard right here was Christ? Man, get this garbage out of here. That ain't Christ, man. We real up here. We've been through the same thing brothers in the hood been through. So we know brothers is real. We ain't saying brothers no coward. But these words gonna make you feel some kind of way. You know why? Because it's something in you that's telling you, hey, that nigga right. What he's saying makes sense. Even though it's making you angry, it still makes sense.
Plus free. That means $0. That you guys are saying that are out now, they're old, from Patrick Devine.
You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta hold that birth certificate account.
Everything funny until it ain't funny. None of us care about God until we on our last breath. Then we like, oh God.
Where's the proof?
We setting up memorials and all kinds of stuff. But before we got to that point when we was in our prime, when we were young, you understand what I'm saying? When we was in our prime, when we were young, we were strong. We didn't fear anything. But when you so when we were young, we were proud. We didn't fear anything. You understand what I'm saying? We just here, man, to wake our people up, man, and show love, man. We got to ask you, we started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Young. I'm Officer Carter, man.
Love Israel.
Hey, Shalom, man. Shalom, Chicago. As the brother said, we are the Isupk, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And if it's not of under Commander General Yohana, it's not the truth. And what we do is come out here week after week, day after day. We'll sacrifice our lives to uplift our people, to get you to be more than what you think you can be, to get you to be more than what you have been for the totality of your life while you live here in slavery, in oppression, in America. They give you the illusion and you think that you're free. You are actually a slave. And they remind you of this every single day of your life. If you are not blind, crippled, crazy, deaf, then you realize the oppression that you live in. You realize the horrors of your hood. You realize what goes on in your neighbor's house, in your house, down the street, around the block. You are living in hell. Hell ain't some place you go to under the ground after you die. Hell is right here on the west side of Chicago. Hell is right here on Madison and Pulaski. Hell is right there on Division and Cicero. Hell is over on Laramie. Hell is on every single block on the west side of Chicago where blacks, Hispanics live together under this oppression. And what we come out here to do is to give you the keys to get out of hell, to change your life. You doing things thinking you're going to get rich. You will never get rich selling drugs. You will never get rich killing each other. But you can get rich by coming together with your brothers and developing a system where you can actually uplift each other, start businesses, come together, be independent, be something more than just your average nigga on the corner shooting each other. If you could, Baba Kashar, give me the book of Matthew chapter 4 and verse 17. I know it seems strange when we come out here. I know you wonder, what is these Negroes out here saying and doing? But what we're doing is what our King has demanded of us. Our King is a man named Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We're doing what he's doing. We're coming out for our people like he came out for our people. And if you don't know, Jesus Christ was a black man just like you. Jesus Christ had woolly hair just like you. Jesus Christ grew up in the ghetto and the slums and the projects just like you. And we're doing right what Christ did when it was his time. Read.
Turn with down the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 17. For that time, Jesus began to preach.
From that time is when they beheaded John the Baptist. That time is when the leader of that day was killed by the oppressors of that day. And it was Christ's time to take up the mantle and lead his people. Like right now, it is the Isupk's time to come out here and lead our people. We're leading you against oppression. We're leading you against whoever comes up against us. Like the brother said earlier, the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, the government, the police, militias, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation. We don't give a damn who comes up against us. We have been sent by the Lord and we have no fear. And we are going to stand and harden our heads and harden our noses and harden our face and our bodies against all this oppression and try to get our people up out of this hell that we live in. Read.
From that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent.
What?
Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
We're telling you right now to turn away from your wicked ways. We're telling you right now to turn away from the oppression. Don't you realize that when you are out here selling drugs, killing brothers, whoring your sisters, that you are actually being a good slave to our oppressor? The so-called Caucasian, the so-called mountain-dwelling monster, blood-eating beast that walks this earth and rules over you. He loves nothing better than to see blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans killing each other, getting high, dancing, laughing, joking, juking, doing all that crazy stuff while he's making money off you, while he's the one getting rich. He's the one out here ruling the world. You at the bottom of the goddamn ladder, and you think that you doing something or you can be something because you numb your pain by getting high. Because you numb your pain by getting drunk. Because you numb your pain by hopping from bed to bed to bed, whether you a woman or a man. Guess what? All you're doing is putting yourself in a stupor, and the same pain, the same oppression, and the same poverty is still at your doorstep. If you could, Baba Gashar, drop that scripture and give me the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8. Getting high is not a way to relieve your pain, because the truth is, when you get high, you think about your pain even more. You think about your suffering even more. You think about it and you get depressed. You know how I know? Because I used to get high. I used to be out here doing the same thing that you're doing, until a man named Commanding General Yahana opened my eyes and made sense about my situation, and made sense about the condition of my people, and made sense about the way, the only way that we're going to change this and get ourselves up out of hell. And he also made me realize who my real enemy was. My real enemy is not another black man like me. My real enemy is not a Hispanic man or a Native American man. Nah, our real enemy that had his foot and his knee on our neck for over 400 years. Our real enemy is the ones that own every piece of land that we're standing on right now. Our real enemies is the ones that give us the guns and give us the drugs and give us the madness and then arrest us when we sell the guns and we sell the drugs, or we use the guns and we use the drugs. That's who our enemy is. That's your real enemy. The men of Isupk are not your enemy. We are your solution. We are your saviors. We are your leaders. We are the ones that are going to get you out of this condition and put you in a position you never thought was possible. We're trying to raise up black people to have cities, countries. We're trying to take over. This ain't about no selfish, independent wealth. This is about the life of my people. This is about the future of our children. This is about our women. This is about our men. This is about our nation. This is about the survival of our race. Because you better believe our oppressors are out here right now, foaming at the mouth, waiting to come through the ghetto and gun us all down with guns that we ain't never seen before. I don't know if y'all remember, when COVID-19 hit, they ran out of Glocks and they ran out of 9mm ammunition. Were black people the ones that bought up all the Glocks when COVID-19 happened? Were Hispanic people the ones that bought all the Glocks? Were the blacks and Hispanics the ones that bought all the 9mm ammunition when there was a nationwide shortage? It was your oppressor that bought that. And who do you think they bought it for? They bought it to kill you, black man. They bought it to kill you, black woman, black child, Hispanic man, woman, and child, Native American man, woman, and child. And if you don't believe me, why don't you stop for a second and turn on the news? You'll see that they marched on the Capitol. They marched down to Washington, D.C., Karakar. They call themselves the Patriot Front. That's a militia group of white men who walk down there masked with shields and war drums, marching and singing about reclaiming their country. Who the hell you think they trying to reclaim this country from? You, black man. You are their #1 enemy. You think that them so-called patriots, you think that so-called far right, you think the KKK and the neo-Nazis and the skinheads and the Proud Boys and all these militia groups, you think they really getting together to fight each other? The only people that get together to fight each other are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. White people don't really fight each other. They deceive you into thinking that they are. But they stocking up guns and guns and guns and ammo and bulletproof this and level 4 that and flamethrowers and rocket launchers and grenade launchers, all so they can come into the arsenic community and purge. They'll get their purge playlist together, and the #1 song is How to Kill a Nigga. And you better believe that they're gonna play it proudly. They just marched on their own capital, saying that they're gonna take their country back. And if you think that's nothing, what just happened over here on the west side over the weekend? Right there at the library, some oppressor killed an 11 and a 4-year-old. And I heard that the brothers over here did the greatest thing that I've heard happening over here in a long time. They chased that oppressor down right into that store and they held him down until the police came. You brothers deserve applause for that. Clap it up for these brothers. That's what you're supposed to do. That's who you are. That's your heritage. That's your bravery. It's not brave to kill another black man. What's brave is to stand up to these oppressors when they come into our neighborhoods, killing our children, trying to rape our women, trying to push drugs and guns and they Christian, Catholic, Jewish philosophy on us. We need to purge ourselves of all of that nonsense. And if you think I'm playing, you know what just happened. That's not the only thing. What happened to the brother in New York? He on the subway, homeless, got mental health issues. You know what I'm saying? Begging and dancing for change so he could get something to eat. The brother had a rough day. He said, I'm hungry. I'm going to get some money. I don't care if you shoot me. I don't care if you call the police on me. I'll go to jail. I'm going to get some money to eat. And then some goddamn stinking dog of an oppressor jumps up, ambushes the brother, and chokes him to death. That just happened. It's national news. And then what? To show you how much white people love you, to show you how much they got your back, because they your buddy, they your homie, they your friend. They ain't ever done nothing wrong to them, Car. It's okay. Why y'all so racist, Isupk? Wanna know why? Because Daniel Penny choked that brother out on the train and in 2 days raised $2 million for his legal fund to defend himself in court. While that brother's family struggled over the course of 3 weeks to raise $125,000 for his funeral and burial and costs and legal costs to persecute that cracker. This shows you what America still thinks of you. This shows you what position you really are in this country. You are at the bottom, black man. And you think because you can look up at the top and see people at the top that means something to you. They will never let you up there. Their whole mission in life is to keep you oppressed, to keep you in the gutter, to keep you in the hood, to keep you in the barrio, to keep you on the reservations. Their whole mission is to build a glorious empire of the blood, sweat, and tears of black people, of Hispanic people, of Native American people. And they have done it successfully for over 400 years. And the only ones that don't want to realize their reality, and the only ones that don't want to change our reality is us. We want to stay at the bottom for some reason. We think Joe Biden gonna do something for us, call him Uncle Joe. Well, while them white supremacists was marching at the Capitol, he's sitting there at HBCU giving a speech talking about white supremacy is wrong. But this the same oppressor that signed and he created the crime bill. Your current president, Joe Biden, is the one that created the Three Strikes program. He hated you so much in the 90s and throughout his lifetime that when he got some power, he created a Three Strikes program, and so many of our brothers and sisters are now locked up because of your current president that you call Uncle Joe. But if you like Uncle Joe, you're an Uncle Tom. Period, point blank. If you could, Papa Kishop, read my scripture.
Go to the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 8. Be sober.
Be what?
Be sober.
Now, that doesn't mean you can't have a drink. No, be sober means be awake. It means know what's going on around you. It means be quick enough in your mind where when it goes down, you can react properly. When what goes down? The scripture's going to tell you what's going to go down that you need to be sober for. Be sober, read.
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. That means keep your eyes open in case something transpires. Keep your antennas up. Make yourself aware. Stop numbing your pain and numbing your senses and coming up with every excuse you can to be a nothing Negro. Read.
Because your adversary.
Because who?
Your adversary.
Your adversary means your enemy.
It means your opponent. It means the one that is against you. But it tells you who your adversary is. Read.
The devil.
The who?
The devil.
And we all know that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Whenever you see the word devil in this book, it's talking about them European cave-dwelling monsters that are oppressing you and over you and got you in the conditions that you're in. Read.
As a roaring lion.
Now this devil is rolling around like a roaring lion, but what is he doing as that roaring lion? Read.
Walking about, seeking who he may devour.
Now that devil is walking around like a roaring lion. If you ever watch Nature Channel, you see how a lion stalks his prey? Have you ever seen a big cat when it stalks its prey? Its prey don't even know that it's there. Its prey is unaware. It stay downwind so you can't smell it. It move quiet so you can't hear it. It crouches down real low so you can't see it until it's too late. And that's what our enemies are doing. They are going around in black and Hispanic neighborhoods and on the reservations, crouching like a lion, preying on our people. They're preying on every black, Hispanic, and Native American inside of this stinking hellhole of a country. And they're trying to devour you, black man. They're trying to devour you, Hispanic man. And they already devoured our Native American brothers. They're on the reservations with a low population and the highest suicide rate out of every race of people in this country because they're being destroyed. And guess who's next? You are, black man. You are, Hispanic man. You think that militia group marched on Washington just to make a little pretty show of power and said they did something? No, they don't do like black people do. When we march and protest just to say, I did it. I was out there, Carl, when they choked out George Floyd. I was in the march. White people are marching on the Capitol to show you Negroes that they have the power and that the day is coming real soon where they're going to invade every black neighborhood, every Hispanic neighborhood, and every reservation, and they're going to fulfill their fantasy of purging you off the earth. And if we don't get together now, right now, we are going to be a dead species. We're going to be the ones in museums. You ever see that movie Planet of the Apes? You remember that movie Planet of the Apes? The only black man in that movie ended up in a goddamn museum. That's what they want to do to us. They want to replace us. They want to replace our history. They want to take over, and then they want to make us into a mythological creature. Let this noise pass. They want to make us into a mythological creature. They want to make us into some scary, spooky story they can tell their little pale-faced babies to get them to go to sleep. They want to make it so, Mommy, was there really a black man on the earth? Were there really brown men on the earth? That's what they're looking to do to you. That's why they got the condition. They can come here on the west side of Chicago and get their foot up off our neck, and in 5 years, we could all be living lucky. The murder would stop. The death would stop. The crime would stop. We can open businesses. Look at all these businesses. They should all be black owned. Every brother out here that got the spirit of a hustler should have a business on this corner right now. Why not? This is your neighborhood. You live here. You grew up here. Your parents paid the taxes. You paying the taxes. Whether you got a job or slanging dope, you paying taxes to the white man. Don't never let them fool you. If you could, Papa could stop. Drop that and give me the book. Give me the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. We got white people marching on Washington, saying that they're going to reclaim their countries, that their forefathers conquered this land and gave it to them as an inheritance and nobody else. So they're also saying that the slaves that their forefathers left behind are also their inheritance. So we are supposed to be subservient for them, and we are. We are their servants. We do everything that they wish that we would do. We kill each other. Let this noise pass. We kill each other. We hate each other. We sell drugs to each other. We call the police on each other. We do all the wickedness that our oppressors want us to do. Every last single move that you have made in your life has been calculated before you were born to uplift the people that stand over us and oppress us, and yes, they do kill us. They have been killing us at all times. Look at all these mass shootings. You think these mass shootings are a coincidence? They started off 5 years ago stabbing black women and homeless black men up in New York and in the subway. And then they said, then this is a practice run. We want to look at if we can get away. We want to look at police response timing. We're practicing. This cracker got caught, and he said, look, I'm just one. There are more. I'm going to jail, but there are many more coming. And now look at him shooting up the supermarket in Buffalo, killing people's mothers and grandmothers and grandfathers. Going up and shooting up schools, you know what I'm saying? Killing kids. They keep shooting up schools and shooting up grocery stores, and then they just shot 2 kids over there at the library, right up the street from this location. Who's the real killer? Who's the real gangster in America? It ain't you, black man. You just imitating what you saw on TV. You just imitating what you're seeing your oppressors do. Real gangsters got Italian and Jewish names, like Lucky Luciano, Meyer Lansky, Al Capone. Real gangsters are not Negroes called Leroy and Rashad and Brian and Tony and all that shit and that we got up in the hood, excuse my language. We are not those people. We imitate our masters, and we're dying doing that while they're flourishing doing it. Because it's their nature to be killers. It's their nature to be murderers. They're the most bloodthirsty and bloodlusty people on the planet. They thirst for blood so much they drink it and eat it. You know they do. Oh, let me get that steak tartare. That's a raw steak dipped in blood. Let me get that steak, what is it, medium rare or rare. That's a bloody piece of meat with blood dripping out. And they say it's so delicious and juicy because they are that goddamn bloodthirsty that they require it to live. And they require your blood, black man. They require your blood, Hispanic man. They require your blood, Native American man. They require it, and it's their favorite blood to consume. They are obsessed with killing you. They are obsessed with having you kill each other. They are obsessed with blood. The scriptures say that blood will chase them because they love blood so much. And then here we are, fighting each other, trying to get money from our oppressors so we can live better. Well, let's see what the scriptures say about us depending on our oppressors to uplift us. Read.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us,
as for who?
As for us,
black people.
As for us,
Hispanic people.
As for us,
Native American people.
As for us,
you are the children of Israel. As for us, you are God's chosen people. As for us, you are the greatest people on this planet. As for us, you are the true rulers of this planet. As for us, you have had your identity stolen, and now these people are trespassing on your property and making you pay rent for it. As for us,
our eyes as yet failed,
our eyes have failed us because we're waiting for a nation of people. We're looking for help in vain. We're looking at our oppressors to help us. We're looking at these Christian leaders to help us, these Muslim leaders to help us, these Scientologists, these Egyptologists, and all these colleges and ologists to help us when all they want to do is take your money, take your woman, and then leave you in the poorhouse, pitiless, homeless, jobless, lonely, at the bottom, while they live gloriously off your back because they want to live like our oppressors. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us.
We're watching for a nation of people that will not save us, cannot save us, and has no interest in saving us. The only people that want to save black people are standing right here. The Isupk under Commander General Yohana. We are the only ones that really and truly care about your lives. Black lives matter to the Isupk, but black lives do not matter to anyone else. The so-called Black Lives Matter movement drained hundreds of thousands of dollars from the black community and then took it, embezzled the money, ran off. They lead us to the 3 chicks that did it got locked up,
And then they turn Black Lives Matter into the LGBTQ Lives Matter. They turn it into Trans Lives Matter. More than your life, black man. More than your life, cisgendered black woman, which means straight black woman. More than your child's life, because they cannot reproduce. They hate everything about you. Breathe.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps.
They do what?
They hunt our steps.
What did they do on the subway in New York?
Hunt our steps.
What did they do to them poor little children in front of the library down the street?
Hunt our steps.
What did they do to that brother in Mississippi who about a couple weeks ago, they chased him down. He texted his mother and said, Mom, I got a pickup truck full of white people chasing me. I think I'm in trouble because he got in an argument with his boss. And they chased him down, lynched him, and cut his head off. And his family said it looked like he was attacked by wild animals. He was. The so-called white man who's the devil the Bible speaks of is that beasting animal that killed that brother. And what does that animal do?
Hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. They hunt us down everywhere we go. They hunt us down in the ghetto. They hunt us down in the projects. They hunt us down in the barrio. They hunt us down on the reservation. They hunt us down everywhere we go. They hunt us down no matter where we go because we're their favorite prey. We're their favorite thing to make a victim out of. And the sad part about it is, we're our own favorite prey. We're our own favorite victims. You're so terrified of the so-called oppressor that you would never do anything to help. You would never go to his neighborhood and riot. You would never go to his neighborhood and sell drugs. You'll never go to his neighborhood and kill his kids, kill his sons, have sex with his daughters, but you'll do it here. You'll do it amongst your own people. And that's because you are spiritually terrified of that oppressor. Read.
They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our street.
Those two little kids that got killed at the library, they couldn't go in the streets. They went in the streets and got killed by a so-called oppressor. The brothers in Buffalo, the supermarket in Buffalo, New York, the grandmothers and the grandparents that got killed by that young oppressor that on the tip of his gun, it said, here's your reparations. He letting you know what's coming. They gonna give you reparations, black man. They gonna repair their country. And it's at the tip of an AR-15. It's at the tip of a 9mm, whatever they packing. It's at the tip of an M16. It's at the tip of a 4.4 Bulldog. It's at the tip of every gun they got in their gun closet. That's the reparations they want to give you. That's the freedom they want to give you. That's the equality they want to give you. They want to equally give all of us a bullet. They want to equally give all of us death. They want to unalign every black, Hispanic, and Native American that they set their eyes on. If you could, Baba Gashar, drop that and give me the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 44. You know what I mean? Their whole purpose in life is to keep us oppressed, keep us destroyed, keep us running in circles, murdering, robbing, and killing each other while they benefit and profit from it. You kill each other, your property value drops, they come and gentrify your neighborhood, and then they build lavish townhouses. They build nice estates for themselves, where it used to be row homes and projects and shotgun houses. They get your property for dirt cheap when you get arrested, or they kick your grandmother out and you don't want to keep the property, and then they build townhouses. They build condos. They build rec centers and Whole Foods and Starbucks and all of the stuff that they love. While with us in our neighborhoods, we had a rundown grocery store with expired products that was owned by an Arab. That's madness. We eat food out of a Chinese food place where the food, we don't know if it's rat, cat, bat, or dog. We don't know what they feeding us, but I tell you this, it's dirty and greasy. And by the end of the night, if you was out drinking and chilling, you eat that garbage, and then your stomach be in knots in the next day, and you bring the water in the toilet. That's how they care about you. That's what they do. They leave you with the worst, and then they take your own neighborhood, and they take everything from you, and they build the greatest things that they ever imagined on the property you used to live on. Right where your grandmother's house used to be, it's going to be a Starbucks. Right where your auntie's house used to be, it's going to be a Whole Foods. Right where you used to hang at and chill at with your homeboys, it's going to be a park with some of the greatest swings and benches and sauce, sand, dust, whatever they put down there nowadays. They're going to have the greatest for their people while you are at the bottom, scraping and scrapping, fighting with each other over nothing. If you could, Baba Bashar, read.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 4. Thus saith the Lord my God. Thus saith the Lord my God.
So you know this ain't my words, this is the Lord's words. Read.
Feed the flock of the slaughter.
Feed who?
The flock of the slaughter.
Black people.
Flock of the slaughter.
Hispanic people.
Flock of the slaughter.
Native American people.
Flock of the slaughter.
The Lord commanded us to come out here and feed our people because you are the flock of the slaughter. You are the ones that they want to kill more than they want to kill any animal, more than they want to kill anybody or anything on the face of the earth. They want to kill you. And you see it in the news. A brother gets decapitated for being black in Mississippi. 2 kids get shot in front of the library for being black on the west side of Chicago. Another brother gets choked out for being black on the subway train in New York. And that's just the ones that they report. That's just the recent ones. We gotta talk about Trayvon Martin, Sean Bell, you know what I'm saying? Eric Gardner, Lakai Gurley, Laquan McDonald, you know what I'm saying? Freddie Gray. We gotta talk about all the brothers that weren't doing nothing but living and being black and got murdered for absolutely no reason by our oppressors, and then those oppressors get off scot-free. Oh wait, the word's gonna tell you.
Verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
Whose possessors and oppressors slay them, read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
You better believe Daniel Penny choked that brother out of New York and he gonna get away with it. They're fighting to make sure that he is not guilty. They're talking about self-defense. He even got an old black woman coming over there talking about drop the charges. You see how enslaved we are? They can kill your brother right in front of you. And you go back and say drop the charges?
Right.
You go back and tell the white man to drop the charges because that oppressor was defending himself. How you defending yourself against a brother that's dancing like Michael Jackson on the subway trying to get money to feed his son? How you defend yourself? The brother went out of a Buck 20 soaking wet. And this is an ex-trained Marine who killed our brother for absolutely no reason but the fact that he was poor and black.
Right.
Hey, guess what?
That's the only reason they killed that brother. He probably saw that brother dance on that train and they wanted to kill him.
Right.
He saw black people on the train and he a homeless veteran and he wanted to kill him a Negro. He fulfilled his fantasy that day. And now America has come together and given him over $2 million in less than 4 days for a legal defense. If he get on here and hold this war, now he's gonna be what they say, what's saying, young, white, 21 and free. He's gonna be young, white, 24 and free. And all he had to do was do what the police have been doing for the last I don't know how many years, which is kill a black man, start a GoFundMe, and become a millionaire. It's trending on Facebook. It's trending on Instagram. It's trending on Twitter and Snapchat. Oh, it's trending in the back page too. It's trending all over the world. The easy way to get rich is to kill a brother, have a court case, and get a GoFundMe. And with that, we got an Isupk started out of 1 West 125th Street under Commander General Yohana. We come out here every day, every week to tell blacks, Hispanics, blacks and Native Americans that the time is coming to an end. America is falling and your destruction is at hand if you don't unify and come together and be the greatness and be God's chosen like you're supposed to be. That's my time, Israel. Shalom.